What happened? What have I done? Are we live? Yeah. Welcome to Coletco. It's Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I don't know what I just did. Uh-oh. See you, John. Let's see. This camera is not right. Hold on. What have I done? Can't get the menu to come back up. Hello? Well, when you're on and watching, let me know. I'm doing good. I just, I don't know what I pressed on here, but I totally... Chad is at a funeral today, but I'm here Saturday night. I can't get this menu thing to come back on. Hold on, let me see if I can just like restart the camera. Something. Is this button just not gonna work now? Oh man. Almost got like a, it's not a fisheye, but man, it's got the widescreen going on tonight. Cassettes. Yeah, we do have cassettes left over from last night. Give me 1 second though. I'm trying to figure out what I've done. Oh my gosh. It's Paul kind of night. Yeah, we're getting off on the wrong foot here with this camera thing. What did I do? Hold on, let me see if I can start this over. Oh, hold on. That's what I need. Right? Yeah, hold on. That's, I don't need that. Basic? I don't think so. Standard? That might be right. I don't know. It's better than it was. All right. There we go. Let me get this big gulp out of the way. Every time I see a big gulp, I think of Dumb and Dumber. Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. All right. Let me get a couple more empty crates over here. Yeah, it should be a really good night. These collections that we came back with are incredible. Really good stuff. All right. Met some really cool people on the road too. People that were selling and everything. It was a good trip. Long trip, but fun. A lot of work. And maybe one of the best trips that we've been on as far as what we came back with. Let's see. All right, cassettes. Someone asked to see some cassettes. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. I believe these are all $9.99. Maybe not all of them. Hold on, let's see what we got here. Let me see. Probably not that or that or that. Those are probably $6.99. That's $6.99 for sure. Okay. Man, that one's cool. Hardly ever see that LP. Let's see. Put that over there, that over there, that over there. That right there. Alright. Alright. Give me just 1 second. Getting organized. I've been sorting through those collections all day today, and I haven't really been up here to get things straightened out. Alright. I'm going to show the $6.99 ones first. When will the Keith Whitley go up? I do not know. I don't really have a ETA on any of the auctions. But we'll see. All right. Let's do some $6.99 stuff. YNT, Open Fire Live, $6.99. YNT In Rock We Trust. That's $6.99. YNT Earthshaker, $6.99. The Who Greatest Hits. YNT Black Tiger. YNT Down for the Count. Down for the Count. These are all $6.99, and then we've got a few more over here. Quiet Riot, Mental Health, Cinderella Night Songs, and Simple Minds, Street Fighting Years. These are all $6.99 if anyone wants those. Jeff Brindley wants The Who. That's sold to Jeff Brindley. If anyone wants any of these other cassettes over here, those are $6.99. Let me grab a stack of the $9.99 ones. Let's see. All right. King's X, self-titled, I believe, $9.99. Twisted Sisters, Stay Hungry. I think these were actually, no, these are more, yeah, these are $6.99. Sorry about that. King's X, $6.99. Twisted Sisters, $6.99. Anderson Bruford. Yeah, yes, essentially sealed. That one's sealed, $6.99. Genesis, We Can't Dance. The Cars, Heartbeat City. Deep Purple, that's the very best of Deep Purple, $6.99. The Alarm Change. Rick James, Throwing Down. The Fix, React. And then The Fix, Calm Animals. Those are all $6.99. Jeff Brindley wants King's X. Not surprised at all there. That is sold to Jeff Brindley. I think that was probably supposed to be in the $9.99 stack, but oh well. One more stack of cassettes that were left over from yesterday, and then we'll start showing some LPs. Got Anvil, Pound for Pound, Rat, Dancing Undercover, Bad English, these are all $9.99. Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy, White Lion, that is Fight to Survive, Tension, Breaking Point, Leatherwolf, Street Ready, Sweet, Live at the Marquee, Wrathchild, America, Climbing the Walls, and Widowmaker, Blood and Bullets. Those are all $9.99. $9.99 on those. Margaret Gerhold wants Deep Purple. That is sold to Margaret Gerhold. And Jeff Brindley on Rat. I think there were two Rats, right? There's Invasion of Your Privacy and Dancing Undercover. Jeff Brindley, do you want both of them or just one of those? Let me know. And Jeff Brindley is going to get Wrathchild America. That's sold to Jeff Brindley. Thank you. And Red Cave Collections on Anvil. Where did that go? Right there. Anvil. That is sold to Red Cave Collections. And yeah, Jeff Brindley, just let me know which of these Rat cassettes you want. Those are $9.99. $9.99. Margaret Gerhold said Deep Purple and Genesis. Did I miss one? Let me see. Oh, DP Gen. I see that now. All right, Genesis was right here. So Genesis is also sold to Margaret Gerhold. Thank you very much. Jeff Brindley wants both Rats. So Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy, and Dancing Undercover. Those are both sold to Jeff Brindley. I'll set these over here. Those right there. And these over here. Cool. And Leatherwolf, let's see, where was that? Leatherwolf right there. Leatherwolf sold to Jeff Brindley. I think that's all of them. Is Cinderella an OG? Is that one of the auctions? Let me see if I can find it. I haven't even really looked at the auctions. I just brought the crate up here. I don't know what I'm auctioning tonight. A lot of good stuff though. Wow, that Mad Season. Yeah, there's, 3 Keith Whitleys tonight. And they're all sealed originals. Let's see. What was I looking for? What was I looking for again? Cinderella. Yeah, it's a cassette. Yeah, it's not like a new reissue or anything. That's $6.99. $6.99. Rick Hall, if you want that, let me know. What's up, Jake? Switch to camera view. Try swiping up and down on it until you can see where it says wide view and make it normal, and where you selected standard mode on the home screen. I don't know what, man, it's way too many instructions. Let's see. Sideways view, I don't know, man. Let's see. There's standard, so we need to go, what, wide view or cinematic? Is it cinematic? That looks better, actually. I think cinematic might be the right one, Jake. That might be the right one there. Keith Whitley, yeah, there's 4 of them. There you go, Jake. I'm just, like, let's see. Why be make it normal? This looks better. I think this looks right. Is this right, Jake? This feels like the right view here. Is that the one? No SD card. Oh, I thought I turned that off too. Man, it's like, this is my first time. There we go. Got the no SD card thing off. There we go. Ready for the rush. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. A lot of requests for auctions. What's up, Mark? Looks good. Yeah, that looks right now. Rick Hall said he'll take it. So Cinderella is sold to Rick Hall. Thank you, Rick. That's sold to you. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Or Y&T the same? No, they're all these Y&Ts over here are all different. These are all $6.99. Hobby Soda, if you want any of these. Let's see. Y&T Earth Shaker. That's In Rock We Trust. Open Fire. Down for the Count. And Black Tiger. Those are all $6.99 if you want any of those. Kelby. I mean, Glock. Don't know. Ain't my first rodeo, man. Maybe it's been a few weeks since I've hosted, but it ain't my first time. What's up, Hiram? All right. I need to figure out what I'm gonna put up. Do we even have like any new vinyl, or is it just all in this crate right here? There's not much in here. What is this stuff? Records, puzzles, new vinyl, a mix of stuff. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get some up for auction first. Got 4 new crates from John. I priced a crate. I was mostly spending my time organizing stuff from the new collections, but did manage to get a crate price. It's from that jazz collection, but I think most of it's actually not jazz. We found a really big patch of like, I found a big patch of like disco and funk, or I know not disco maybe, but like funk, soul, maybe some soundtrack. What else was in here? I don't know. There's all sorts of wild stuff. I already forgot what I priced. There is some jazz in there. Yeah, it'll be an interesting crate for sure. Interesting, very interesting crate. All right, let's go ahead and put this up. Midnight Oil. This is Midnight Oil. 1098-765-4321 is the title of it. It is a 1983 U.S. Carrollton OG pressing. It's got the original inner sleeve with it as well. And it's in VG Plus condition. The vinyl's VG Plus. Let me take a peek. It looks nice. It's a high-end VG Plus for sure. It's going to be a $15 start. $15 start on Midnight Oil. $15 start on Midnight Oil. Let's see. Will Smithson said anything? Anything. Yeah, anything. Lots of stuff. Let's see. Midnight Oil, $15 start on that. That's the first auction of the night. No idea what is in this crate, but I'm just going to go through it anyways. Let's see what's going on in here. That's Silent Running, Emotional Warfare, 1999. Shrapnel. Shrapnel is $14.99. That's a promo new wave record. Jules Shear, The Eternal Return is $14.99. Patrick Simmons Arcade, $9.99. The Best of and the Rest of Bebop Deluxe, $29.99. 2 LPs. Feels like a import, maybe. No, I think it is US, but it's a 2 LP gatefold there. Russell Smith is $12.99. Shane Devers is in on Midnight Oil at $15. WVU Mounties, you were second. The Bears, $24.99. The Paladins, years since yesterday's $19.99. Venetians, Calling in the Lions is $19.99. This is the first record that I've put up for auction all night. This is the first one right here. Vitamin Z, Burning Flame is $9.99. Andreas Vollenweider, White Winds, $9.99. Seen his records a lot, but I've never had to attempt to pronounce his last name out loud. Midnight Oil is at $17 now. Shane Devers, you've been outbid. Lee Ritenour, Portrait. Lee Ritenour is $9.99. Orleans, featuring John Hall or Orleans, $19.99. Before the Dance, 2 record set there. Search Party, the John Hall Band, $9.99. Blues Busters, this time is $9.99. Krista Berg, Man on the Line, $14.99. Hype Sticker. The Best of Rick Roberts is $9.99. The Wailers Band, ID. Wailers Band is $9.99. Alan Vega, Saturn Strip, $29.99. Alan Vega from the band Suicide, if you're familiar with them. Very cool. Gators, the Tailgaters. That's $14.99. Swamp Rockin' Texas Trio kicks some serious butt, says the Hype Sticker there. All right, Midnight Oil's at 20 with Shane Devers. WVU Mounties who've been outbid. Let me know if you want back in. Jeremy Bryant on Alan Vega. That's sold to Jeremy Bryant. Thank you very much. Vector, please stand by. That's $19.99 synth pop. Lee Rittenauer, Rio, $9.99 on that. Wild Choir is $9.99. Year Zero is $9.99. Pat Wilson, I think. Bop Girl, or maybe is it Wilson Pat? I don't know. $9.99. Yazawa, Yazawa. Flash in Japan is $9.99. That is Well Red Motion, $9.99. Then we got some Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Puzzles, Weird Shrink Wrap. Yeah, it's like they ran out of shrink on that one. $24.99. We got two of those, two Goodbye Yellow Brick Road puzzles. If anyone wants those are 500 pieces. Yeah, 500 piece puzzles there. Lenny Kravitz Greatest Hits, $34.99. Midnight Oil going twice, going three times. Shane Devers has it for 20. WVU Mounties. Let me know if you want back in on that. NWA and the Posse, that's new and sealed for $29.99. Metallica Market Square Heroes 1988 Volume 2, new and sealed copy, $44.99 on that. Miles Davis, or as I like to call him, Mild David, Milestones, MoFi pressing, new and sealed, $44.99. Midnight Oil's at $21 now with WVU Mounties. Shane Devers, you've been outbid. Got two copies of Mild David, it looks like. And then we've got another Miles Davis. This is Bags Groove. That is a QRP pressing, new and sealed, $44.99. And then Steeman with the Mild David Quintet. QRP Analog Productions, $44.99 on that. This is John Coltrane, Standard Coltrane, $44.99. That is, yeah, 100% analog masters. It's going to sound fantastic. $44.99 on Mr. Train. Cyndi Lauper, True Colors, MoFi pressing, $34.99 and $34.99 on that one as well. Metallica was $44.99. Dave Mosley, if you want that, it is $44.99. Sean Costly on Bags Groove by Miles Davis, or Mild David. That is sold to Sean Costly. Thank you very much. Midnight Oil is now at 25 with Shane Devers. WVU Mounties, let me know if you want back in. Let's see, we got the Bags Groove. Sean also wants the Coltrane. Sweet. Standard Coltrane, that is sold to Sean Costly. Let's go ahead and move Midnight Oil to a final call. Final call on Midnight Oil. That is at $25 with Shane Devers. Final call on that. Is it a live? It is. Yeah, the Metallica is a live album. Yes. Live, unofficial, technically. Let's see. Travis Woods, right before I was about to sell it. Midnight Oil is now at 26. I never did hear anything again about the Y&T Jacob Smith. All of the Keith Whitley records are going to be auctioned. They will all be auctioned. I'm getting these cassettes out of the way so I can start doing 2 auctions at a time. That'll speed things up a little bit. I will say they're all sealed original U.S. copies, I believe. Let me double check that, but I'm pretty certain. I mean, I bought them just like a week ago, so I should know. Let's see, 88 US OG, 86 US repress technically, and then another, US OG from 1989. All sealed. They will all be going up for auction tonight. For sure. Oh, is it your birthday coming up, Mark? It feels like just yesterday that you were turning 5,900. Let's see, I don't know where that came from. All right, Midnight Oil is at 28. Warriors is at another auction. That's going to go up tonight as well. I think just like half of the auctions for tonight have been requested. I promise they're all going to be, they're all going to go up tonight. Tonight. 49. Yeah, right. Let me mute my mic for 1 second. Sorry, I thought I had hit the button, but I haven't. All right, I was saying that early on in the show, I like to, go with the low start auctions first. That's what we're doing here. Kraftwerk Autobahn. It's got the company inner sleeve. It's a 1974 U.S. Pitman OG. It's graded VG+. So nice copy here, and this is going to be a $15 start. $15 start on Kraftwerk Autobahn. Classic, fantastic album. Rookie, yeah. I swear this mute button just doesn't work sometimes. I pressed it, but it didn't want to cooperate. All right, final call on Midnight Oil. Travis Woods said out on that. So final call 35 on Midnight Oil. Looking for just a $15 start on Kraftwerk. Let's get this out of the way. Let's go straight into a John crate. Let's get into a John crate. John said that everything he priced tonight is EX plus, near mint minus. I don't think there are any check condition records in here. So these, let's see. Yeah, these are buy now, best offer. New arrivals from John. Pre-owned stuff. And Warriors has not gone up yet. These are actually the first two albums that have been put up for auction tonight. And I'm about to sell Midnight Oil. Kraftwerk is at 15 with Mark Fallon. Mark Fallon was the first person to bid on Kraftwerk. Will Smithson, if you want to outbid him, let me know. Or if anyone else wants to, that would be great because it's Mark Fallon's birthday eve. Midnight Oil is sold to Shane Devers for 35 bucks. Shane Devers gets Midnight Oil for 35. Let me get this out of the way. I'll get another auction up and then we'll go through the crate. Let's see what's in the crate. Let's see, that's the correct Post-it note for that record. Let's move this Kraftwerk over here. Kraftwerk is going twice, going three times. It's just at 15 bucks with Mark Fallon. Let's do Grandmaster Flash. Why not? Why not? This is Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 featuring Mel Mel and Duke Booty. White Lines. First time on LP. What is this? Let's see. It's a 1983 French import. French import. It's got the company inner sleeve. We have put a little cardboard backer in there because these import sleeves are very thin and flimsy. The vinyl is EX. EX on the vinyl. Grandmaster Flash is a $15 start. $15 start on Grandmaster Flash. $15 start on that. Kraftwerk is at $16 now. It's at 16. What's up, Carol? I'm already getting harassed on the internet again. MTV LP, I guarantee it's coming. They're all coming. All the auctions, all the advertised auctions are going to go up tonight. I promise. Hey, Doug. Hey. Let's see. Grandmaster Flash. First one to bid on that was Nick Bargeron. Nick Bargeron has Grandmaster Flash for 15. That's going once, going twice. And Kraftwerk is now at $18 with Mark Fallon. Let's see what's in this crate. Homer and Jethro, There's Nothing Like an Old Hippie. That's $14.99. The Great Hits of Frank Sinatra, $14.99. Jerry Lee Lewis, Who's Gonna Play This Old Piano, $9.99. These are all buy now, best offer. Near mint and pristine. Very nice copies here. Hansel and Gretel, Walt Disney, $19.99 for Hansel and Gretel. David Wagner, DBA Crow, $19.99 on that. The Whackers, Shredder, $14.99 for the Whackers. Voodorus and Kane or Khan, Street Prayer, $9.99. I will not be going over the flip crates because I don't know where they are. And I've never done that before. That's a Chad thing. He'll, every one that claims something on there will definitely get tagged for it. We will make sure of it. Let's see. Grandmaster Flash is now at 26. Will Smithson on Frank Sinatra. Frank the Tank. That's definitely not his nickname, but that is sold to Will Smithson. Grandmasters at 26 with amenities over on YouTube. Let's see, where's Craftwork at? Craftwork is at 18. Will Smithson, let me know if you want to get back in. Oh, it's at 20 now, and now 21. I just saw those bids. Mark Fallon has Craftwork for $21. Going once, going twice. Will Smithson, let me know if you want back in on that. Kind of surprised the Hansel and Gretel didn't sell. Pretty much always sell those Disney records. Blaze conducts Zappa, The Perfect Stranger, $29.99. It's a 1984 German import Zappa related record there. Ernest Tubb, the daddy of them all, $14.99. Bloodwind Pig, Ahead Rings Out from 1969, $26.99 for Bloodwind Pig. Kind of blues rocky stuff there. Very good. Karen Beth, The Joys of Life. Karen Beth is $24.99. A Portrait of Wes Montgomery with the Montgomery Brothers. Strings and Horns by Gerald Wilson. $19.99 for old Wes Montgomery. Wes Montgomery there. Grandmaster Flash is at 32 with amenities. Nick Bargeron, you've been outbid. Will Smithson sit out. Craftwork is a final call. Final call on Craftwork. The high bid is $21 with Mark Fallon. Final call on that. Let's see. Yeah, the buying trip was crazy. It was awesome. Very, very good. All right, let's see. Next, Screen Sinatra. I think I priced one of these the other day. $14.99 on Screen Sinatra. Kenny Loggins, Celebrate Me Home. Japanese import, $24.99 for Kenny Loggins. In the crate, Tukanon, $39.99. Looks like it might be signed on the back. Looks like a private press kind of thing. Maybe on the Crossroad label. $39.99 on Tukanon. What's up, Josh Tanner? What's up, man? Grandmaster Flash is at 39 with amenities over on YouTube. The Youngbloods, Sunlight is $14.99. The American Breed, $9.99. Merle Travis is $9.99. Anything on Bobby Darin? Probably not. I don't think we mark too much of his stuff typically, but you never know. There might be one in one of these crates. We just kind of go through the crates one at a time. They're all mixed. We never really know what's going to be coming up next. Craftwork is sold to Mark Fallon for $21. Sold to Mark Fallon, I mean. That's sold to Mark Fallon for $21. Let me get this all put back together. That's the wrong Post-it note. Where'd the Craftwork Post-it note go? I don't know. It's gone. Sorry, Mark. It's sold to you. Oh, wait, here it is. Somehow it flew under this table over here. That's sold to Mark Fallon for $21. Grandmaster Flash is at $42. Nick Bargeron, you've been outbid. Yeah, we've had many requests for Keith Whitley. We're going to probably wait. I'm going to wait until at least like 7:30 to put those up because those are kind of, it's like a prime time type of item there, all three of them. Did you see me or my ask on the wine? Oh no, Jeff, I did not. What did you ask about the Y&T cassettes? If you want them, I'd love to sell all of them to you. Grateful Dead, Vintage Dead on the Sunflower label. It is a VG copy from 1970. It's a 1970 USOG VG condition. It's going to be a $15 start. $15 start on the Grateful Dead. Nick Bargeron is at 42. Grandmaster Flash is at 42 with Nick Bargeron. Nick Bargeron has Grandmaster Flash for 42. Amenities, let me know if you want back in. Let's see, he wants all of them except for In Rock We Trust. So this one, that one, this one, not that one, this one. That's it. These four right here. These four Y&T cassettes are all sold to Jeff Brindley for $6.99 each. Let me move these cassettes somewhere else because I don't want to knock them over. There we go. All right. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that. You put up Theory of a Dead Man. Man, I think every record that was advertised for tonight has been requested. I'm going to be putting them all up at some point, I promise. Grateful Dead is at $15 with Melanie Jennings going once, going twice. And Amenities over on YouTube. Let me know if you want back in on Grandmaster Flash. You have been outbid. That's at 42 with Nick Bargeron. That's going twice, going 3 times. Going twice, going 3 times. All right, did I miss any claims? Need a bandit. Yeah, I know it looks bad, but it's scabbing up. It's not open. We're good. I scraped the heck out of my hand on a tub earlier today, but it's going to be all right. All right, let's see. These are all buy it now best offer too, so don't be afraid to make offers on anything in here. The Road on the Kama Sutra label, $19.99. Quarter Flash, Take Another Picture, that's $9.99. Eddie Grant, Love in Exile, that is $19.99 for Eddie Grant. Rubber Rodeo, Scenic Views, some dinosaurs in the background there, $19.99. $19.99 on that. Limo, that's a Warner Brothers like compilation, promo compilation type thing, $19.99. Thumpin' Pig and Puffin' Billy, Down Under, Down Under, $14.99. Interesting. What is going on here? Down Under. Thumpin' Pig and Puffin' Billy. All right, $14.99 on that. Amenities said out. Thank you for letting me know. Final call on Grandmaster Flash. Final call on Grandmaster Flash. It's at 42. And let's make Grateful Dead a final call as well. Melanie Jennings bid 15, and that's all we've had. So final call on both auctions. Next in the crate, Stanley Clark, School Days, $14.99. The World of the Statler Brothers, 2LP comp there, $14.99. Jerry Lee Lewis Piano for $6.99. Let me see. Jerry Lee Lewis. Where was he? Jerry Lee Lewis. Did I pass him? Or was he further back? Jerry Lee Lewis. There he is. Let's see. Can we do $6.99 on that? Yeah, let's just make it an even $7. That's sold to Nick Sergienko. Thank you, Nick. That's sold to you for $7. Horse Lips, Short Stories, Tall Tales, $9.99 for Horse Lips. Mitch Ryder, Love Talkies, $19.99. That's a German import for Mitch Ryder, $19.99 on that. Blind Melon has not sold yet. It has not. We've only put up, what, 3 or 4 auctions so far tonight. Grandmaster Flash is one of them, and Grandmaster Flash is sold to Nick Bargeron for $42. Thank you, Nick Bargeron. That's sold to you. And Melanie Jennings is going to get Grateful Dead, Vintage Dead. This is sold to Melanie Jennings for $15. This is sold to Melanie Jennings for $15. Let me get this all put back together here. That is sold to Melanie Jennings for $15. Let's see, that's that one right there. These Post-it notes are not wanting to stick to this crate for whatever reason. But Grandmaster Flash sold to Nick Bargeron. Grateful Dead sold to Melanie Jennings, $15 for the Limo comp. Sold. Limo, that is sold to Jim Ciaccio. That's Deadhead Jim over on YouTube. I'll probably just call you that. Let's see. Almost in part 2. Nonsense. Almost in part 2. Been going for 30 minutes, Jim. Calm down. Let's do this one. Let's put that up, and let's do this one too. Let's do a couple, 80s nostalgic type of things here. This thing is sealed. Cool. This is the MTV's Rock and Roll To Go. Sealed from 1985. $20 start. Pat Benatar, The Cars, The Fix, Hall & Oates, Billy Idol, Kiss, Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, Steve Perry, Rat, The Police, Thompson Twins, Tina Turner, Wang Chung. That's a sealed OG from 1985. Just a $20 start on that. So MTV is up for bid. That is up for bid. Chad Smith, you were too late on The Grateful Dead. Let's put this up too. The Princess Bride. Music by Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits. Really don't see this soundtrack pop up very often at all. This is a 1987 U.S. Specialty OG. This is the original inner sleeve that came with it. There's nothing printed on it, but it's a pretty color. And no condition notes on the vinyl either. It's a near mint and pristine copy. It's going to be a $25 start. $25 start on the Princess Bride. $25 start on that. The MTV Rock and Roll is at $30 with Mike Wilt. Now it's at $35 with Rusty Schultz. Rusty Schultz has MTV for $35, and we're looking for a $25 start on the Princess Bride. Looking for a $25 start on that. But yeah, MTV's at $35 with Rusty Schultz over on Facebook. Everyone else is out. All right. This is Doing the Best We Can. Who is it? Billy Reed and the Street People. Billy Reed and the Street People. $9.99. $9.99 on that. MTV is now at $40 with Donna Buttram. That's at $40 with Donna Buttram. Still looking for an opening bid on the Princess Bride. Looking for a $25 start. Jim Croce, I got a name. In shrink wrap, $14.99. Carly Simon is $12.99. Chris Clark, Soul Sounds. Chris Clark is sealed from 1967. Sealed from 67, $14.99 on that. $14.99. Tracy, Far From the Hurting Kind. Tracy is $14.99. That's some synth pop. Synth pop there. The Princess Bride, first to bid $25 was Travis Woods. Travis Woods has the Princess Bride at $25. Nick Bartron, you were second, so that's going once, going twice with Travis Woods. And the MTV comp over here is at $42 with Javi Soto. Javi Soto has that for $42. It's not showing up on my... Oh, there it is. Yeah, $42. Now it's at $45 with Rusty Schultz. Back to the crate. ARS, that's the Atlanta Rhythm section. The Boys from Doraville, $9.99. Everything in here, buy now or best offer. UB40. This album is a collection of the best of UB40 from 1980 to 83. $19.99 for UB40. $19.99 on that. Eric Clapton, 461 Ocean Boulevard in shrink. Very nice, $34.99. If you haven't noticed, like these collections that we just came back with, the condition on them is just phenomenal. Phenomenal all around. Warriors has not been auctioned yet. The Warriors soundtrack has not gone up yet. Let's see, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything else. Where are we at on the Princess Bride? 27. Princess Bride is at 27 with Nick Bargeron. MTV is at 50. That's at 50 with Javi Soto. Nick Bargeron, I'll do $15 on UB40. BTTF price. BTTF. Let's see. BTTF. What was BTTF? Is that something I missed? BTTF. I don't know what that is, unless it's like way back here somewhere. BTTF. Yeah, I don't see anything in here that's BTTF. Right? Anyone else see BTTF? Am I missing something? I don't know. Yeah, let me know what BTTF was, and I'll try to find that for you. Let's see. Nick Bargeron, let me know if you want to do UB40 for $15. If not, Josh Tanner does want it. Hansel and Gretel, I'll do $15 as well. Oh, back to the feature on the wall. Sorry, David Pitts, it's a new sealed copy, $33.99. $33.99. Still have Coverdale Page. I don't know. I think that's sold, probably. Unless it's supposed to be auctioned tonight. I don't think I have it tonight. I don't know if we've auctioned it this week either. I've been kind of out of the loop on what we have been auctioning. I've been in my own little world trying to organize everything that we brought in. It's not in this crate. Maybe it might have been auctioned earlier this year. I'm not sure. Let's see. MTV, the high bid on that I'm seeing is $50. $50, right? And that's going twice, going 3 times. And Rick Hall said, I'll take it. Hansel and Gretel, that was back here. Hansel and Gretel, that was right here. Hansel and Gretel sold to Rick Hall for $15. That is sold for $15. Nick Bargeron said pass on EB40, so this is sold to Josh Tanner for 15 bucks. Thank you very much. Let's see, let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Anything else at all? Nope, I have not. What songs are on MTV? There's Pat Benatar, The Cars, The Fix, Hall & Oates, Billy Idol, Kiss, Lick It Up, Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, Steve Perry, Rat, The Police, Thompson Twins, Tina Turner, and Wang Chung. It's a sealed original copy from 1985. Rest in peace to MTV. And final call on The Princess Bride. I think the high bid on that's 27, right? 30. Travis Woods bid 30 on Princess Bride. That means Nick Bargeron is out, I think. Yeah, Nick Bargeron, let me know if you want back in on The Princess Bride. It's at $30. And that's going twice, going three times. Going twice, going three times on that. And yeah, final call on MTV, it's at 50. I think there's like two records left in here. Aztec Camera or Aztec Camera Love, $19.99. Gold stamp promo on that. And then the Doobie Brothers, The Captain and Me. It's a Nautilus Half-Speed Master, $49.99. $49.99 on the Doobies. It is a Nautilus Half-Speed Master. It is not encoded or anything either. No condition notes, $49.99. Princess Bride is now at $35. With Nick Bargeron, that's at $35. And that means that someone else is out. Travis Woods, let me know if you want back in on The Princess Bride. He does. He's at 40 now. Princess Bride's at 40. Nick Bargeron, you've been outbid. And I'm about to sell MTV. MTV is sold to Javi Soto for 50 bucks. That's sold to Javi Soto for $50. Thank you, Javi. That is sold to you for 50 bucks. Let me get this. Put that with that. Thank you very much. MTV is sold to Javi Soto for $50. And Princess Bride is at 40 with Travis Woods, Nick Bargeron. Let me know if you want back in. Let's do another soundtrack. This one has been asked about a few times already. All right. The Warriors. Come out to play. There's the jacket. There is the inner sleeve. It is a 1979 Indianapolis OG pressing, and it is EX plus / near mint minus. Super clean copy. It's going to be a $30 start. Let the bidding begin. $30 start on the Warriors original motion picture soundtrack. So we got the Princess Bride soundtrack and the Warriors soundtrack up for auction right now. All right, let's recap this crate very quickly. If you need to know prices or want to make an offer on anything, let me know. I'm going to mute my mic for 1 second. Maybe. All right, man, I had to hit the button 4 times for it to work. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at with everything? Princess Bride has a high bid of 44 with Travis Woods. That's at 44 with Travis Woods. Nick Bargeron, let me know if you want back in on that. The Warriors soundtrack just got a bid for $60. Steve MC or Steve McGee has that for 60, and that's the high bid. Everyone else has been outbid on that. Let's go through this crate again. Homer and Jethro, David Wagner, The Whackers, Shredder, Voudouris and Khan, something like that. Boulez conducts Zappa, Ernest Tubb, Bloodwind Pig on there. Karen Beth, Wes Montgomery, Sinatra, Kenny Loggins, Japanese import there. Tucanon or Tucanon, looks like a Private Press rock record there. The Youngbloods, The American Breed, Merle Travis, The Road, Quarter Flash, Take Another Picture, Eddie Grant, Love in Exile. The Warriors has a high bid of 70 with Shane Landolt now. And Princess Bride, Nick Bargeron said out. Final call on the Princess Bride soundtrack. The high bid on that is $44 with Travis Woods. Final call on the Princess Bride. Rubber Rodeo, Scenic Views, Thumpin' Pig, and Puffin' Billy. That's that Down Under album. Stanley Clark, School Days, The World of the Statler Brothers, Horselips, Mitch Ryder, Live Talkies, Mitch Ryder, and then Billy Reed and the Street People, Jim Croce, I Got a Name, Carly Simon, Chris Clark, That's Sealed, Tracy Far From, The Hurting Kind, ARS, Eric Clapton, Aztec Camera, and then the Doobies, Captain and Me. Those are all still available. If anyone wants to know a price or make an offer on anything in there, just let me know. Warriors has a high bid now of $80 with Sheldon Bergenheyer. And Princess Bride is sold. The Princess Bride is sold to Travis Woods for $44. That is sold to Travis Woods for $44. Give me just 1 second, Boontar. I know it was $9.99. I can't remember the name of the album off the top of my head, but give me just 1 second and I'll let you know. Yeah, Princess Bride, that's the right post-it note for that one. That is sold to Travis Woods for $44. Thank you, Travis. All right, we move the Warriors over. The high bid on the Warriors right now is $80 with Sheldon Bergenheyer. Everyone else is out. It's going once, going twice. Let's see who else was bidding. Shane Landau, let me know if you want back in on that. It's at $80. And yeah, let's see. Horselips, where was that one at? It's like halfway through the crate, maybe. Not that one. There it is. Short Stories, Tall Tales. It's a gold stamp promo on the back. $9.99 on that, Boontar. If you want that, just let me know. $9.99 on that one. You scroll down. All right, move this crate over here. Let's do one more John crate, and then I'll mix it up and I guess put one of my crates up. Or I only have one crate. I'll put my crate up. I don't know what's going on with new vinyl. I don't see like any crates of new vinyl. We must have sold all of it. I don't know. There's not much over here at all. Let's see. What did I say I'm doing? Yeah, John crate. Let's grab that thing. All right. Let's get that. Where's out? No condition notes on the Warrior soundtrack. It is an original from 1979 with the original inner sleeve. EX++ near mint minus on the vinyl. It's a final call. $80 is the high bid right now. Final call. All right. Let's see. Let's see. How about some OMD maybe? Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. Let's do that. Junk Culture. Cool. We really don't get much OMD at all, so take advantage. Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. Junk Culture. Gold stamp promo. Beautiful condition. There's the jacket. Here is the inner sleeve. When I bought this, I know exactly which collection this came from. It was a guy that was in the music business up in New York, and when I was kind of going through them and like looking at the records, he's like, that's probably the first time that record's ever been out of the jacket. These are absolutely beautiful. This is a 1984 USOG gold stamp promo, like I said, with the original inner sleeve. It's a $35 start. $35 start on OMD. $35 start on that. Warriors has taken off. Again, it got a second life. Now it's at $110 with Sheldon Bergenheyer. We got a couple bidders that are serious. They're really going after it. Let's see. I have not run Blind Melon. We're just getting started. Basically, I mean, I've maybe run like 7 or 8 auctions. Keith Whitley will go up. Yeah, those will start going up probably around like 7:30 would be my guess. Sometime around 7:30 is when I'll start putting those up. And OMD is at $40 with MB. That's Michael Butler. Michael Butler is in on OMD at $40. That's going once, going twice. And Jay Nutria said out on Warriors. Let's make it a final call again, because I think it was just between those two. It's at $112 with Sheldon Bergenheyer. It's at $112 final call. Let's see what's in this crate. Frank, Frank Sinatra, Forever Frank, $14.99. Pat Benatar, Crimes of Passion, $14.99 on that. George Benson, In Concert, Carnegie Hall with Hubert Laws, $9.99 for George Benson. This is 17 Pygmies. 17 Pygmies, $34.99. It's a new wave record from 1984. No condition notes. And like I said, you know, same as the last crate, these are all buy now or best offer. Don't be afraid to make an offer. Don't be afraid to make an offer. OMD is at 44 with amenities over on YouTube. That's Alfredo Fuentes. He has OMD for 44. So Michael Butler, you've been outbid. That's going once, going twice. And the Warriors soundtrack is sold. Warriors sold to Sheldon Bergenheyer for $112. Thank you, Sheldon. Very nice copy. That sold to you for $112. Missed a bundle, huh? All right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I mean, I know I won't be able to discount a whole lot because it's the first time that we've ever shown that crate, but give me 1 second. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll up here real quick. Let's see. Bundle that last crate for $125. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. No, I definitely would not be anywhere near that, especially first time going through it. We haven't run them half off or anything. If you really want it, man, I mean, it would have to be like at least double that. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, the Doobies in here is like a $50 record. It's by itself. I just realized I completely misread the price on this Chris Clark. That's $74.99. I think I said $14.99. So yeah, between those two records, that's like $125. So I would not be anywhere near $125 for that, unfortunately. OMD is at 75 with Michael Butler. Shane Landell, it's a perfect copy. It's 1984 US Gold Stamp promo. Came from a guy in the music business who just didn't play his records at all. He just kept them, and they're all pristine. It's got the original inner sleeve. Yeah, it's at $75 with Michael Butler. Going once, going twice. Let's see. I don't believe your story, but I'm going to put it up anyway, as I was actually about to do that, Mitch T. All right. Let's see. Geddy Lee, huh? Rush Live, Tom Sawyer, Red, Barchetta, and A Passage to Bangkok. It's a 1981 UK OG copy. The vinyl is an EX condition. Yeah, 3-track single, or EP if you want to call it that. I think it's 3 different tracks. I like to say it's a single, but this is going to be a $20 start. $20 start on Rush. Let's take a look at it. Cool. It even says, it does say 12-inch single. I guess I'm wrong. It's not an EP if they call it a 12-inch single that big on the label. It's a $20 start on Rush. $20 start on Rush. $20 start on that. Let the bidding begin on that. OMD's at 81 with Michael Butler. That's going once, going twice. And let's see. Yeah, no problem, John. Never hurts to ask. I just, yeah, I would have a tough time doing that. You know, first time going through that crate. There been any offers or claims on anything in here yet? Let's see. Let's see. How much was Benson? Michael McCullum, that was $9.99. $9.99 on that. Sorry, it looks like I missed a comment or two here. $9.99 on George Benson. And I think I'm caught up. Can I get some MoFi enters, Alex Miller? Yeah. Sean Miller needs a... Do you just want one pack? One pack of MoFi inner sleeves? We can make that happen. Chris Squire in the last crate? No, I don't think so. I don't think there was a Chris Squire in the last crate. Let's see, where's Rush at? Does Rush have a bid? Yeah, it's at 40 with Craig Proper. Rush is at 40. OMD is at 89. They're both going once, going twice. Actually, Michael Butler sit out. Let's say going twice, going 3 times on Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. It's at $89, going twice, going 3 times. And Rush is at 40 with Craig Proper. And Mitch T asked for it, and he already set out, so that's going twice, going 3 times as well. Sean Miller just wants 1 pack of MoFi inner sleeves. If anyone else wants any, let me know. All right, let's get back into the crate. The Earl Scruggs Review, $19.99. It's also a white label promo. $19.99 on that. Seabird Band, $14.99. Segarini, Gotta Have Pop. Segarini is $19.99. Pink vinyl from 1978. Pink vinyl, Segarini. Kind of a, pink marble. Reminds me of that Kate Bush, Hounds of Love vinyl there. $19.99 on that. Raymond T73, $10 on Pat Benatar. Sold. Pat Benatar is sold to Raymond T73 over on YouTube. Raymond, have you bought from us before? Just making sure. That's sold to you for $10. Let's keep going through the crate. Actually, final call on both auctions, though. Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark is a final call for $89, and Rush is a final call for $40. That one's with Amenities or Alfredo Fuentes, and Rush is at 40 with Craig Proper. Final call on both. Let's keep going. Timothy B. Schmidt, Planet Cool, $14.99. These are all buy now best offer, non-check condition, EX Plus or better on the vinyl. Rubber Rodeo, what a cover. Rubber Rodeo is $19.99. Looks like Rockabilly, $19.99 on that. Locomotion, holy smokes, how did this end up in here? Speaking of OMD, that's a 12-inch single. 12-inch single of OMD, and it's a white label promo. That's going to sell $14.99 on that. $14.99 on that. TIM. That was that Timothy B. Schmidt. That sold to James Renner. Thank you, James. That is sold to you. And then Rule Dancehall, Bunny Wailer. Cool. Bunny Wailer, $26.99 on that. Michael Butler on Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. That's sold to Michael Butler. Thank you very much. And speaking of other OMD, this one is sold. Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark is sold to Amenities for $89. Let me get this put back up the way that it came. Let's see. It's that one and this one and that one. All right. That is sold to Alfredo Fuentes for $89. Thank you very much. And Rush Live is sold to Craig Proper for $40. That was a that was a quick one. It was a quick auction. That sold to Craig Proper for $40. Let's see. Stacy on Loco. Loco. Was there something called Loco in here? Stacy, was that a typo maybe? Let me know. All right. Let's see. Man, what time is it? 7:02. Man, there are a lot of like $50 and up auctions, but there's also a lot of like $20 to $40 starts. Let's do these. Let's do these real quick. We've got Queen, One Vision. It's a 12-inch single from 1985. It's a promo-only release. 2-track single. EX condition. This is a $30 start. Looks like it's, related to the movie Iron Eagle. Cool. One Vision, Queen. The vinyl, EX condition, $30 start. Queen, One Vision. Whoops, shaking the camera. Not for sale. Promo only release here. $30 start on Queen. Oh, Locomotion. I got you. Yeah, Stacy. I got you. You were second on that. Sorry about that. Queen is a $30 start. 1985 promo only single. And wow, this is cool. I don't know if I've seen this too much. REM Night Swimming Collector's Edition picture disc. It is sealed. It's a 1993 UK original limited edition picture disc, sealed. 4-track EP, $25 start. $25 start on REM. $25 start on REM. And Queen has a bid for 30 with Blaine Zapnick. Blaine has Queen for 30. That's going once, going twice. And we're looking for a $25 start on REM. And Michael Butler is in at 25. New Rock Champions. Who's on here? The Police, Patti Smith, Damned, Elvis Costello, Iggy Pop, Suicide. Wow. This is loaded. $26.99. It's a 1981 Italian import. What a compilation. Flaming Groovies, Nick Lowe, Talking Heads, John Cale, Ramones. Cool. That's awesome. NYC, that's sold to John Kovac or Kovac, JK, over on Twitch. That is sold to you. Thank you very much. REM is now at, it's still at 25. Now it's at 30. REM is at 30 with Josh Tanner. I scraped my hand on one of the tubs that we put records in. The first tub, it was the first tub that I had touched today when I got here at like 11 o'clock, and I just scraped it. I did have a Band-Aid on it like all day, but I think it's dried up now. It's not, I was trying to let it air out a little bit, and, you know, Kovac, sorry, more metal. Kovac. It's a good thing I'm not a vocalist. Let's see. So the New York City sold. REM's at 30. Now it's at 32. Now it's at 35. REM's at 35 with Blaine Zapnick. Queen only has one. No, Amenities bid on Queen. Okay, there it is. It just came in 33. Amenities has Queen for 33 now. That's at 33, and REM is at 35 with Blaine Zapnick. So 35, 33. Both going once, going twice. Did I miss any other claims? I think it was just that New York City one. Stacy, you were second on it. Next in the crate, RCA miniseries, The Rockettes, Robert Ellis Oral, The Mood, Robert Hazard. Who else is on here? I don't know. $14.99. Looks like an interesting little sampler kind of a thing here. Yeah, $14.99. Yeah, it's a promo sampler there, $14.99. What's up, Buck? Info on REM. REM is a 1993 UK original. It's a limited edition picture disc from the UK, and it's sealed. It's a sealed UK picture disc from 93. It's a 4-track EP, and the high bid right now is $40 with Stephen Fryu. Stephen has it for $40. Queen out. Thank you, Blaine, for letting me know. Queen over here is a promo-only single as well from 1985, and EX condition on that. And the high bid on that, I think, was 33. Yeah, 33 with Alfredo Fuentes, Amenities, and that's going to be a final call. Final call on Queen for 33. MTV has already sold Stacy. I think it sold for $50. It was a sealed original. Sold for $50. Elevator of Life on that. Elevator of Life on REM. It's got Night Swimming, World Leader, Pretend, Belong, and Low. And then Queen has One Vision and Blurred Vision. All right, next in the crate, what is this? Another sampler, retail in-store. What do we call this? A Columbia sampler. We've got Patti Smith, Red Rockers, Dave Edmunds, Romeo Void, The Psychedelic Furs, Bangles, Nick Lowe, Elvis Costello, Fastway, and Bobby and the Midnighters. $16.99. R.I.P. to Bob Weir. $16.99 on that sampler there. Next, what is this? Guitars. No, that doesn't say anything. It's not even close to guitars. This is Stomu Yamashita, Go Live from Paris. Stomu is a really good artist, though. $24.99. That has nothing to do with the title of this album, and that also reminds me of that Red Hot Chili Peppers record. $24.99 on that. Robert Hazard. Robert Hazard. That was this one here. My bad, Jeff. Let's see. Escalator of Life and Change Reaction by Robert Hazard. And then it's got like Burning by the Rockettes, Make That Move, Paris is One Day Away, and Don't Stop by the Mood, and Tell Me If It Hurts, and I Couldn't Say No by Robert Ellis Oral. Columbia Sampler 15. Yeah, for sure. That is sold to Jim Scaccio or Deadhead Jim. That is sold to you. Queen is sold to Amenities, Alfredo Fuentes, for $33. Thank you very much. That's sold to you for $33. Let me get this put back together. All right. And yeah, Queen. That was this one right here. What's up with REM now? REM is at 41. Who has it for 41? Josh Tanner. Josh Tanner has the high bid on REM at $21, and that's going twice, going 3 times. It's been up for a minute, I believe. It's going twice, going 3 times. Fly 20. This one here? Yeah, that sounds fair, Blaine. Blaine Zapnick got Stomo Yamashita for $20. That is sold to you. And give me just 1 second. Let me mute my mic. Maybe. This button is not working. Okay, sorry, I had a text that I had to respond to. Let's see. What's the issue year on Frank? Good question. Frank the Tank. Nobody calls him that, I don't think, but I don't know. We don't have one noted on here. This is like a, I mean, it's definitely a 60s pressing. It's a Scranton T1-2602-F1, and yeah, it's got the triangle with IAM in it. I would say it's got to be 60s. It's a mono copy as well. That's all I know. It's $14.99. Got Queen. You did. Yep, you got Queen. Fly sold. REM is final call for sure. I don't know if I already made it that. It's been up for a while. I'm going to move it quickly. It's at 40-something. Let's see here. Let me see. 41. Yeah, it's at $41. Final call. And what has happened? There we go. 41 final call for sure. Hazard 10. Robert Hazard. I would do, yeah, I'll sell it to you for 10. Jeff Holsworth. You, wait, actually, sorry, there was someone up here. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place right now. Robert Hazard. Yeah, Jeff Holsworth, you got it. You got Hazard for $10. That sold to you for $10. Next in the crate, Eddie Grant, Walking on Sunshine. That's $19 or $19.99 for Eddie Grant. Jetstream has 10 on Frank. Jetstream, man, where have you been? I feel like I just realized that you were on here, and I was like, man, you were gone for a while. Good to see you back. Let's see, Frank. I thought I put him in the front. Yeah, that's sold to Jetstream. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's sold to you for $10. And REM is definitely sold to Josh Tanner for 41. Sorry, I feel like I needed to kind of like reset or something. I don't know what happened there. Had too much going on. That is sold to Josh Tanner. Congrats. And we just had an, let's see. What is it? 712. I'll start putting up maybe a little bit of the higher end stuff. That Kitty record, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll do Kitty. And yeah, that Blind Melon's been requested quite a bit. But before we do that, let's do this, because alphabetically some of this stuff might get confusing as far as making bids and everything. All right, glad you're back, Jetstream. All right, Kitty Spit, is that the name of that? Yeah, Kitty Spit. It's a record store day release from 2022. First time on vinyl. Limited to just 1,700 copies. That's pretty dang limited compared to some of the other record store day titles that get released where it's like limited to 20,000 copies. It's like, all right. But this one's on red vinyl, sealed, 1,700 copies, $55 start on Kitty. $55 start. First time on vinyl on that one as well. And then let's do this Ginger Baker record. I think it's BBM. I don't know who plays on this, but let's see. Who is on it? Gary Moore, Jack Bruce, and Ginger Baker. Sweet. That's pretty cool. Ginger Baker, or BBM, Around the Next Dream. This is a 1994 UK import OG. No condition notes. Laura has a note on here that says super clean, and it is. It looks like it's unplayed. It's a $35 start. $35 start on, I almost said on Scott Leach. Just saw his comment. Yeah, Kitties from your collection. I think this was from your collection as well. I know exactly where all these records came from. That's one of the fun things about pricing this stuff and kind of showing them is I'm like, I know where this record came from. Kitty has a bid for 55 with Jeff Brindley. Jeff Brindley has Kitty for 55, and we're looking for a $35 start on Ginger Baker, and it does have a $35 bid with Michael Butler. So we're at 55 going once, going twice on Kitty, and then on Ginger Baker, we're at 35. That's going once, going twice. All right. Those are both up for bid. Let's see what else is in the crate. Quarter Flash, Back into Blue. That's a gold stamp promo. Super clean, $9.99. Everything in here is buy it now best offer. Dixie Dregs, Dregs of the Earth. It's a super disc. Audiophile pressing, yeah, Direct Disc Labs, cool. $39.99. Audiophile pressing of Dixie Dregs, Dregs of the Earth. Just wanted to see the label on it, cool. But yeah, that's $39.99. Ginger Baker is going twice, going 3 times. If you want to lock in a bid on that, time is getting shorter and shorter. It's at 35 with Michael Butler. Pretty rare record there. What a drummer. Kitty has a high bid now of 65 with Ryan Eaton. Ryan Eaton has Kitty for 65. Jeff Brindley, you've been outbid. And now it's at 70 with Jeff Brindley. All right. Oh, did Denver end up winning? The Broncos end up winning the game. Next, Janis Joplin in concert. $34.99. No condition notes on that. Sweet. Psychedelic Dream. Psychedelic Dream. $34.99. It's got a gold stamp promo as well. Who's on here? The Byrds, Terry Reid, Aorta, sweet. Gun, sweet. Spirit, sweet. Grace Slick and the Great Society. Doing White Rabbit. Kaleidoscope is on here. The United States of America is on here. CAC is on. Man, this is a killer compilation. July, more CAC. The Peanut Butter Conspiracy, The Byrds, John Kay and the Sparrow. Another one by July, The Hollies, The Head Shop. Another one by Aorta, and another one by Aorta. Someone needs to pick that up. $34.99. Psychedelic Dream. That sold to Ivan Rychek, and Quarter Flash is sold to Hobby Soda for $7. Kitty is at $80, and final call on Ginger Baker. Final call on Ginger Baker. That's at $35 with Michael Butler. Final call on that. Kitty's now at $85. And let's keep going through the crate. Jimmy Witherspoon, Baby on the Prestige label. $24.99 for Jimmy Witherspoon on the Prestige label. Yeah, nice looking copy. $24.99 on that. Whitney Miami. I think you might be in the wrong chat, Misty Weirs. Whitney Miami. Oh, Whitley. Keith Whitley Miami. It hasn't gone up yet. Has not gone up yet. Witherspoon is sold to Michael Butler. Thank you very much. Kitty out. Thank you for letting me know. Final call on Kitty. That's at 85 with Jeff Brindley. Sealed record store day release. Limited to 1,700 copies. Final call for 85. And Ginger Baker sold to Michael Butler. Just one bid on that. I'm kind of shocked on that. Pretty dang tough to find. I don't remember seeing it too much, but that sold to Michael Butler for $35. $35 to Michael Butler. Nice pickup there. Super clean copy. That is sold to you. And let's see, Kitty. Yeah, that was a final call. Let me introduce another auction, and then I will Probably go ahead and sell Kitty since it is on a final call. Saw that, and then get another auction up too. Let's put up this Skynyrd, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Street Survivors, MoFi pressing from 2011. 2011 numbered, Mobile Fidelity, Sound Labs, yeah, numbered with insert, no condition notes on the vinyl. This is a $95 start. $95 start on Lynyrd Skynyrd Street Survivors. $95 start on Lynyrd Skynyrd. Yeah, no problem, Misty. I thought you were making plans to go to Miami or something, and I thought you were maybe supposed to text someone and be like, "Hey, Whitney, are we going to Miami?" that's how I interpreted that that comment. Let's see. We do them our way. Run. I don't think so. We do them our way. No, yeah, I haven't put that one up yet. Ivan, I have not put that up yet. Lynyrd Skynyrd, we're looking for a $95 start. Kitty is sold for, what was it, 85? Yeah, $85 to Jeff Brinley. No condition notes on the vinyl at all on Janis Joplin or anything else in this crate. Scott Dyer, everything in there is buy it now or best offer as well. And Kitty sold to Jeff Brinley for 85. Thank you very much. Skynyrd. MoFi pressing. Let's go ahead and put this one up though, since we've got an empty slot now. Let's put up this We Do 'Em Our Way. This is a 1980 UK OG. Sex Pistols, Stranglers, Hollywood Brats, Those Helicopters, the Gallant Pistons, one of them, the Slits, Flying Lizards, Devo, UK Subs, the Dickies and the Hammersmith Gorillas. Very cool comp. It's got the original company inner sleeve there as well, and then yeah, no condition notes on the vinyl. It is a $25 start. $25 start on We Do 'Em Our Way. Final call to get a $95 starting bid on Lynyrd Skynyrd, and right when I say that, it got a bid. It's at 95 with Mark Viss. Mark Viss. That's at 95, going once, going twice. Going once, going twice. And Scott Dyer, let me know if you want to do anything with Janice over there. Looking for a $25 start on We Do 'Em Our Way. Chicken Shack, Imagination Lady. It's a German import. Cool. $34.99. German import on Chicken Shack. Sweet. Awesome band. If you like the Peter Green era, Fleetwood Mac kind of stuff, that would be right up your alley for sure. And it's tough to find an import copy, especially. Lynyrd Skynyrd is at 105 with Mark Viss. John Kaiser, you've been outbid. And then we've got Loverboy Live from Dayton, Ohio. It's a 1981 promo, $34.99. Loverboy Live, kind of a rare one here. I think it's 2 LPs as well. Yeah, white label promo, $34.99 on that. Tony Bennett, Songs for the Jet Set, If I Ruled the World. Tony Bennett is $9.99. Kenny Rogers, Greatest Hits. Kenny Rogers 20 Greatest Hits is $9.99. Let's see. Al Stewart, Modern Times. Al Stewart is $9.99. I'll get that up soon, Craig. Tony Banks, The Fugitive. Tony Banks is $12.99. Frank Sinatra, A Swingin' Affair. That's $14.99. It does have Fred Goodwin. His info kind of written on that. That's probably when he bought it as well. It's December 9th, 1966. That's $14.99. Let's see. Blind Melon hasn't gone up yet, Buck. That has not gone up yet. Let's see. ITKR. Was IT supposed to be KR, Kelby? If so, that Kenny Rogers is sold to you. Luis Kulik, you were second on that. And Lynyrd Skynyrd's at 120 with John Kaiser now. It's at 120 with John Kaiser. Mark Viss, you've been outbid. Love. What was Love? Loverboy. Loverboy. That one is sold to Stephen Fryu. Thank you very much. That's sold to you. The comp, I don't think the comp has gotten a bid yet, Stacy, which I'm kind of shocked. It's a really good compilation. We're looking for a $25 starting bid on it. No condition notes. It's a UK original as well. Mark said out on Lynyrd Skynyrd. Let's move it to a final call. Let's see, Greg Brummett said AL or AI? AL. Was that Al Stewart, Greg? If so, that is sold to you. Thank you, Greg. That is sold to you. Greg Brummett got Al Stewart. Stacy is in on the comp at $25. That's going once, going twice now. Going once, going twice. Wes Montgomery, March 6, 1925 to June 15th, 1968. Must be a memorial release kind of thing. $19.99. Fantastic. Fantastic guitar player. Played with his thumb. Really unique style. Let's see. Price on Chicken Shack. It was $34.99, Bill. It's a German import as well. It does have I just noticed it does have a little small tear on the jacket there, but the vinyl's nice. It's going to play really well for sure. $34.99 on Chicken Shack. $34.99 on that. Cool, got that pulled for you, Greg. And let's sell Leonard Skinnard. Skinnard is sold to John Kaiser for $120. I believe the MoFi pressing of this must be out of print. $120 to John Kaiser. That is sold to you. Thank you very much. Let me get all this stuff put back together. The comp is going twice, going three times. It's at $25 with Stacy Metternich. That's going twice, going three times. I do have bonus auctions over here. I might have to start mixing those in a little bit. We are kind of flying through a lot of these auctions. That is sold. Comp is at 25, going twice, going three times. Actually, I thought I had some, oh wow. That's pretty sweet. Whatever, let's do it. I think this must be from an older collection, but, you just don't really see these too often, really, with the shrink on them. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here, with the original blue shrink wrap on it. This is a 1975 US OG. It's a Terre Haute pressing. It's got the original inner sleeve and a postcard with it as well. Very cool. The vinyl has been graded by Seth Hackett as VG, and I think he is spot on with it. He was right about something for once. It's going to be a $75 start, mostly because of that blue shrink wrap, honestly. And that sticker as well. The shrink and the hype sticker, that's a $75 start. You could, match it up with a better disc if you've already got one. Man, the comp has kind of gotten some more bids. Let's see, it's at $34 now with Stacy. Stacy has the comp for $34. Ivan Rybred, you've been outbid. What else? Montgomery, Blaine Zapnick, Wes Montgomery was $19.99. $19.99 on that. Is the Loverboy the etched version? Let me check, Steven. I believe it probably is, but let me double check that for you. Let's see. All right, it's 2 LPs. Let's see. Yeah, it's got the etching. If you can kind of see that in the light, it's got the etching. I guess it's signed, kind of, or they at least duplicated their signatures on it like that. Very cool. Yeah, that's the etched promo version of Loverboy there. Very cool. And that is sold to you, Steven. Let me get this all put back together. All right. Thank you, Stephen Fryu. Pink Floyd's at $80 now. The comp is at $35 with Ivan Rychek. Stacy Metternich, you've been outbid on the comp. Let me know if you want back in. It's at $35 with Ivan Rybred. And Living Color and Tin Machine, but neither one of those have gone up yet. Those are going to be going up pretty soon. After one of these sells, I'm putting up one of the Keith Whitleys for sure. One of the Keith Whitleys is going up after one of these sells. John Kaiser, let me know if you want back in on Pink Floyd. You've been outbid. It's going once, going twice. It's at $80 with amenities or Alfredo Fuentes. It's at $80. And final call on We Do 'Em Our Way. On the comp here, we're at a final call. That's at $35, right? Is that what I said? Yeah, $35 with Ivan Rybred or Ivan Rychek. Okay. And John Kaiser's back in on Pink Floyd at $85. Alfredo Fuentes, you've been outbid. Who asked? Was it? It wasn't Bill Samus. Who asked about the Chicken Shack? Bill Stewart. Bill Stewart, did you want the Chicken Shack or did you want to make an offer? Everything in this crate is buy now or best offer. Me and Chet, Jerry Reed and Chet Atkins. Cool. $9.99 on that. A Patch of Blue original soundtrack starring Sidney Poitier. Who does the music? Jerry Goldsmith. Cool. A Patch of Blue. That's $19.99 on the mainstream label. Cool label there. They did a lot of different stuff. Roger Daltrey, one of the boys. Roger Daltrey's $12.99. Ricky Van Shelton, Loving Proof. Ricky Van Shelton is $14.99. Pink Floyd is at $85. Pass on Chicken Shack. No problem, Bill. Thanks for letting me know. Let's go ahead and sell the comp. The comp is sold for $35 to Ivan Rychek. Thank you, Ivan. That's sold to you for $35. And Pink Floyd, yeah, it's at $85. No, it's at $85 with John Kaiser, excuse me. Alfredo, yeah, now it's at $90. Okay, now we're good. Alfredo Fuentes or Amenities, you have the high bid now at $90. John Kaiser, let me know if you want back in. Keith Whitley is about to go up. I'm going to grab Keith Whitley next. It is a sealed OG. Let's see. UK over here. That is the right one. That is sold to Ivan Rychek for $35. Pink Floyd is at $95 with John Kaiser. Again, it's got all the stuff with it. Inner sleeve, postcard, the blue shrink, the hype sticker, old price tag. If you have a near mint record from 75, you can totally just match that up and make a nearly perfect copy. Let's see. Keith Whitley, LA to Miami. There it is, everybody. It is the repress from 1986. It's been out of print on vinyl ever since. It's a sealed copy. Hype sticker does have just a couple little marks on it, but not bad at all. It is sealed. Just a small little breach right here. Definitely unopened. Yeah, it's going to be a $95 start. $95 start on Keith Whitley, LA to Miami. There's the one everyone's been asking for all night. Let me mute my mic for just 1 second. All right. Keith Whitley has a bid of 100 with Mark Viss. And Amenities or Alfredo Fuentes, let me know if you want back in on Pink Floyd. It's at $95 with John Kaiser. That's going twice, going 3 times. Back to the crate, I believe. King's X has not sold. Wes Montgomery, I just saw that offer on that. Wes Montgomery, 15. That is sold to Blaine Zapnick. Thank you, Blaine. Sorry, it took me a minute to scroll up and see that. That's sold to you for $15. Keith Whitley's at 110 with Mark Viss. Excuse me. Carly Southers and Melissa Bailey, you've both been outbid. And final call on Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd is at 95, right? So what I said, 95 with John Kaiser. Final call. Final call on that. And Keith Whitley is now at $140 with Jim B. Jim B's been on it. Now it's at $150 with Mark Viss. It's at $150. All right, the exciting steel guitar of Curly Chalker. Big hits on big steel. $9.99. It's got a promo stamp on the back as well. Sweet little setup there. I wonder if it's kind of Peter Drake. Wonder if it's similar to that at all. $9.99 on that. Keith Whitley is now at $151 with Carly Southers, now $155 with Melissa Bailey, now $160 with Mark Viss. Let's see. But yeah, Pink Floyd, man, it's about to be sold for, what, $95, I think? No King's X is up yet. We haven't put that one up yet. Caravan and the New Symphonia. Caravan, it's a French import from 1974, 1999. Is this that? Yeah, it's the Caravan, the Canterbury group. Cool. Just haven't really seen that too much. I haven't listened to this one for sure, but $19.99 on that. $19.99 on Caravan. And Pink Floyd is sold. Pink Floyd. is sold to John Kaiser for 95 bucks. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. That is sold to you for $95. Let me get all this stuff put back together here. Cool. Very tough to find jackets of that album with the shrink on it like that. Super cool. All right. All right. That was this one here with Seth's little baby handwriting. That is sold to John Kaiser. And Keith Whitley. Keith Whitley is at $205, now $210. Mark Viss has the high bid for $210. Someone just asked me about a record. What did they request? King's X? Was it something else? No, there was something before that, right? Oh, man. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Keith Whitley record. I'm going to put up the King's X record because a couple people I think have asked about that one. King's X. I'm surprised no one's asked about Mad Season. It's an original pressing. Keith Whitley is at $225 now with Josh Tanner. Josh Tanner has Keith Whitley for $225. Oh, shoot, Lemonheads. That's the one. I'm sorry. King's X is going to wait a second. I'm sorry about that, Craig Proper. I knew there was something that I had promised to put up soon. This is it right here. Oh, wow, it's a test pressing. All right, well, that's pretty cool. I mean, it is a reissue. Don't get, like, too terribly excited, but it is very cool. It's never sold on Discogs either. This is definitely from Scott Leach's collection. This is a 2014 European reissue. It came with this little vinyl flat like this. Music on vinyl, test pressing, 180 gram. Yeah, like I said, got the record flat of the album artwork, which I think this is actually from 92. I think this is an original vinyl flat from when this album originally came out. There's that, yeah, with the info there. Man, this is cool. Test pressings are like, I don't know. I think they're the coolest. The coolest, even cooler than a promo. It's like a promo of a promo. This is going to be a $65 start. No condition notes on the vinyl. Test pressing. $65 start on the Lemonheads. Very unique. Very cool. Awesome. This is, if you don't know what a test pressing is, basically it's exactly what it sounds like, actually. It's when they press albums, they, press a few, give them to a few people to listen to make sure that the sound quality is right. If they need to make any changes or anything, they'll do that. But yeah, it's essentially like a quality check kind of thing. And they don't make very many of them. They do not make many test pressings at all. And that is at $65. The high bid, we do have a bid on that. Craig Proper, I hope you're still with us. Where are you at, man? It's at 65 with Brian Call. Brian Call has the Lemonheads for 65. Does it have Miss Robinson? I think Craig just posted the track list up there. I don't think that's on this one, but I could be wrong. Keith Whitley, the high bid on Keith Whitley right now is $280 with Mark Viss. Mark Viss has it for $280, going once, going twice. And this Lemonheads test pressing is at $70 with Craig Proper now. Craig Proper has it for $70, going once, going twice. Joel Castillo's out, and Matthew Washington. Matthew Washington, you've been outbid as well. Yeah. Test pressing. All right, let's keep going. Jimi Hendrix, Roots of Hendrix, $24.99 on that. What was I going to say? Josh Tanner, if you're out there, let me know if you want back in on Keith Whitley. You have been outbid. That's going twice, going three times now. It's at $280 with Mark Viss. Going twice, going three times. Josh Tanner, let me know what you want to do. Meat and Gravy from Cadillac Baby. Hits That Missed, Volume 2. $19.99 from 1978, and it's on purple vinyl. Sweet. 1978. I guess that's purple. Probably was purple when it first came out, but maybe time has caused it to fade or discolor a bit. Josh Tanner's back in it at $295. Now it's at $300. And let's see. Stephen Fryu said the reissue is supposed to have it. Maybe it does. I don't know. I would read you the tracks, but the label's blank. And this is like an original vinyl flat. I mean, that doesn't have track listing on it anyways, but I don't know, Steven. If the music on vinyl pressing does have that track on it, then I would say this probably does. If that, you know, it's the same pressing, so it should be on there. Keith Whitley's at $300 with Mark Viss. Lemonhead's high bid is $80 now with Matthew Washington. $80 going once, going twice. Couple good auctions going on right now. Just a couple more records in here. Actually, Brian Call offered $18 for Jimmy. Yeah, let's sell that to Brian Call for $18. Thank you, Brian. That's sold to you. That is sold to you. And again, everything in this crate is buy now or best offer. Whoop. Next, Spyro Gyra Breakout. $9.99 for Spyro Gyra. Songs for the X'd Out Crowd. Or Song for the Out Crowd. Sorry, Homer and Jethro. Homer and Jethro's $12.99. And Kenny G Live. Kenny G Live 2-disc set. $49.99 from 1989. Kenny G. Gotta be the most expensive Kenny G record I've ever seen. $49.99. I guess it's just one of those. Maybe it's a club only kind of thing, but yeah, it's from 1989. Oh, Craig's out on Lemonheads. All right, man. It's a test pressing. Super cool. Yeah, Matthew Washington has it for $80. That's going twice, going 3 times. And Josh Tanner, you've been outbid again. It is at $300 with Mark Viss. That's also going twice, going 3 times. So both auctions are going twice, going 3 times. Let me recap this crate real quick. I'm just going to read the artists and titles. If you need to know the price or want to make an offer on anything, just let me know. Josh Tanner's at $305 on Keith Whitley. We have a new bid on Keith Whitley, $305 with Josh Tanner, Mark Viss. Let me know if you want back in. And Lemonheads is now at $81 with Joel Castillo. Joel Castillo has outbid Matthew Washington. So Matthew, you're out. Both auctions are back to going once, going twice, getting new bids. All right. George Benson. Did anyone make an offer on this? It was $9.99. I remember someone asking the price on it, but I don't know if they said sold or made an offer or anything. Let's see. 17 Pygmies. That's still available. The Earl Scruggs Review. That's a white label promo. Seabird Band. Segarini. Gotta have pop. Segarini. Rubber Rodeo. Rule Dance Hall. That's Bunny Wailer. Eddie Grant, Walking on Sunshine. Dixie Dregs, Dregs of the Earth. That's a super disc audiophile pressing there. And let's see. Mark said out. Let's make Keith Whitley a final call. That is a final call. Kenny G is not sealed or in shrink, I don't believe. No, it's just, let me double check the font. It's just really clean. Very clean vinyl, Jim B. It's not in shrink or sealed, though. But it is nice. I also don't know if I've ever seen that, but I also don't really keep an eye out for Kenny G records. Honestly, I had nothing against him, but it's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. Not a bit. You're good, Brian. Let's see. All right. 85 on Lemonheads. Joel Castillo, let me know if you want to get back in on the Lemonheads. That is at 85. And I'm going to go ahead and sell Keith Whitley. Josh Tanner's scoring some auctions tonight. Keith Whitley is sold to Josh Tanner. I think it was $305, right? Was it $305? Yeah, Josh Tanner, you got Keith Whitley for $305. Carol Puckett, Dixie Dregs. Let me see. It was $39.99. No condition notes. Super disc from 1980. Yeah. Very clean copy. $39.99 on that. $8 for Homer and Jethro. Yep. Let's go ahead and sell that one to Nick Sergienko. That is sold to you for $8. Thank you very much. And yeah, Carol, let me know if you want to do anything with that, if you want to make an offer or whatever. Final call. No, not final call. Joel Castillo bid on Lemonheads. I don't know what is going on with this anymore. Was that, Keith, the 8-track or the 10-track? It was the repress. Let me see. I think it was the 10-track. There's 10 tracks listed on the rear jacket at least. I don't know if the jackets are the same on both releases, and you can only tell by looking at the vinyl. That was a sealed copy, so I'm not really sure, but Laura made a note that it was the repress. I don't think she put a note on if it was the 8 or 10 track version. Yeah, not sure. But it is sold. It is sold. Let's see. Lemonheads, final call. Nope. I don't know why I keep saying that. Every time I'm about to make it a final call, you won't like my offer. Try it. 30. I'll do 30. Take $10 off. That's 25%, man. Come on, $30. Let's see. Lemonheads does keep getting bids. It's not a final call. Matthew Washington has Lemonheads for 88. If you're just getting on, it's a music on vinyl test pressing, but it has a vinyl flat that is from the original release of 92. But this is the 2014 music on vinyl test pressing of the Lemonheads. It's a Shame About Ray. And that is at 88 bucks with Matthew Washington. Joel Castillo said out. Now it's a final call for real. Final call on that. Kenny G 35. I'll do, what was it? It was $49.99, wasn't it? I'll do 40 on it. Yeah, I'll do $40 on it, Jim B. I'll do $40 on that. And Carol, I've got to stick at 30 on that one. 25% off out of the gate's pretty good. That's the best I can do on it tonight. You know, maybe down the line it ends up in a half off crate. I kind of doubt it, but it's possible. Now let's do the King's X. Now let's put this King's X up. This is King's X. Gretchen Goes to Nebraska. This is a 1989 U.S. Specialty OG with the original inner sleeve. Laura has a note on there that says super clean. This is also, I believe this is from Scott Leach's collection. We also bought a collection that had some King's X in the Myrtle Beach area. So I'm not 100% sure that this is from Scott Leach, but I think it's highly probable. But this is a $55 start. $55 start on King's X. $55 start on that. So I got Janis Joplin in concert, Tony Bennett, Tony Banks, Tony and Tony, Frank Sinatra, Swingin' Affair, Chicken Shack, Jerry Reed and Chet Atkins, A Patch of Blue soundtrack, Roger Daltrey, One of the Boys, Ricky Van Shelton. That was Curly Chalker, Caravan and the New Symphonia, Meat and Gravy from Cadillac Baby. That was on purple vinyl from like 1978 or something like that. Spyro Gyra Breakout. Janis Joplin was $34.99. $34.99 on Janis Joplin. Let's see, Benson. I can't do half off. Blaine, I'll do 7 though. It is an original King's X. Yes, original from 1989. Super clean copy as well. Very nice copy. Looking for a $55 start on that. Brian Shirley is in at 55. Doors, I'll put that up next. And then I'll do another Keith Whitley after that. Let's see. Benson 5. RVS 10. That was at Ricky Van Shelton. Ricky Van Shelton. Let's go ahead and sell that to Stephanie Hill. Stephanie Hill got Ricky Van Shelton for $10. And Blaine said sold. That was on the George Benson. I think that was the first record in the crate before I stuffed those in the back. Yep. That is sold to Blaine Zatnick for $7. Thank you very much. Lemonheads is sold. Sorry, that was up for a minute. Lemonheads is definitely sold. And that is sold to Matthew Washington over on YouTube. Uh-oh. Just about killed Van Halen. Yeah, stay up there. All right. Got a lot of stuff to pack back in here. Give me 1 second. Let me get all this back in. But yeah, there are a lot of test pressings from Scott Leach's collection as well, so definitely be on the lookout. They're all going to be auctioned. It doesn't really matter what album it is. Test pressings are unique. They're always going to be auctioned. This is a cool one here. Lemonheads. That's sold to Matthew Washington for $88. Let me get this put back up. Tin Machine has not gone up yet. Nope. Tin Machine has not gone up yet. Here's the info on the lemon heads. Very cool. King's X is at $60 now with Stuck 73. And let's see. Someone asked about something. Brian Call asked about Janice. He didn't make an offer or anything. Nope. And then The Doors, that was it. The Doors is going up now. The Doors. I think that's in the very back. Yep. The Doors. Live at the Aquarius Theater. The first performance. I think this one's pretty pricey. Yeah. Yeah, this one's very, very pricey. All right. So I think they did quite a few releases like this for Record Store Day, but this one is quite desirable. The Doors live at the Aquarius Theater, the first performance. This is the 2016 Record Store Day exclusive, 10 years old now. Limited to 8,500 numbered copies. This one's number 6769. Oh my gosh. You can't make it up. Number 6769. No condition notes on the vinyl. There's all 3 LPs there. It's going to be a $125 start. Yeah, let's see. 6769. That is a $125 start. $125 start on that. Theory of a Dead Man will go up at some point. Blind Melon. I don't think Blind Melon's an OG. No. I believe that's the Analog Spark pressing, maybe. Let's see. Music on vinyl. On like yellow, or it's on B colored vinyl. Yeah. Music on vinyl pressing there. Let's see. $125 start on The Doors. Spyro was $9.99. Amenities $9.99. Frank the Tank. Frank Sinatra was $14.99. It's from Fred Goodwin's collection. $14.99 on that. And price on Swingin' Affair. Oh, that was, yeah, that one there. Were you actually, I think you were first to ask about that. Bowie Heroes has not gone up yet. Any boots? There's a few here and there. Yeah, I don't know about any Stones boots, but there were some boots kind of scattered around. Not a whole lot, but a few. Where's King's X? 60? That's a final call. Final call on King's X. That is at $60 with Stuck 73, and that is a final call. We're looking for a $125 start on The Doors. All right, let's see. Wayne, the Ricky Van Shelton already sold. My bid just, I would, yeah. I would definitely go ahead and bid on it. Let's see. I already went through this twice. Let's get another crate, unless someone wants that Frank Sinatra. I think 2 people asked about it. 2 people asked about it. Let me get this out of the way. Let me condense it with the other crate. Give me just 1 second. And then I'm going to show the crate that I priced, which is going to be odd stuff. It's from that jazz collection. We're calling it the jazz collection. It truly is like 80 to 90% jazz, but there's other stuff too. And I hit a patch today. There were like 3 or 4 tubs with a lot of rock and, I don't know, funk, all sorts of odd stuff. I gave a lot of the rock stuff over to John because that's essentially what he typically prices. But yeah, I don't even remember what I priced anymore. I was doing them pretty quick, but they're all clean. I think they're all near mint. Some of them were actually sealed, but they looked like they were resealed, so I actually cracked the shrink on them just to verify and make sure they're good. Much blues? Not really, no. There's not much blues. There's more rock than blues in it, honestly. A lot of really cool soundtracks and like odd exotica records, and it's hard to explain. It's a very unique collection for sure. The Doors is at $125, and King's X is sold for $60. King's X is sold to Stuck 73 for $60. That is sold for $60 to Stuck 73. Thank you very much. Really nice original copy there. That is sold to you. And any boots? There were some boots. Carol Puckett. I don't know if that was the same comment that was up before, but I think I answered it. I might have answered you twice now. Let's see. There's another. Yeah, I'm just going to stick that up there so it doesn't get lost. How much for the Van Halen sign? Man, I think you guys would probably know better than me. I actually don't know. Spyro Gyro, I'll do an even $7. $7. $7 even on it. We don't really do like partial dollar amounts. We do even ones just to keep everything a little bit easier. Obviously, unless we're doing like half off crates or something like that. But I'll do an even $7 on it. Alfredo, Mr. Amenities. Let's see. Let's put up another Keith Whitley, right? Yeah. Final call on the doors, by the way. It's at 125 with Sean Miller. Final call. All right. This is... Golly, man, something's wrong with this crate. It will not hold Post-it notes. Keith Whitley, Don't Close Your Eyes. It's a 1988 USOG. It's the abridged track list. The CD version of the album has 3 tracks that are not on the LP. It's Lucky Dog, Would These Arms Be in Your Way, and A Day in the Life of a Fool. So the LP version is abridged. Now, this is a sealed OG from 1988, and this is a $150 start. $150 start. And this one, I don't see any... maybe a tiny, like the smallest breach possible up on the top right, but this is a really nice seal on that one. It's a $150 start on Keith Whitley, and the Doors is sold to Sean Miller for $125. Not start, but $125. That's sold to Sean Miller for $125. We're looking for a $150 start on Mr. Keith Whitley. Don't Close Your Eyes. Very nice copy. Sealed OG. All right. All right. Let's see. That's not the right one. That's the poster for that. Sweet. That is sold to Sean Miller for $125. Thank you very much. Keith Whitley looking for a $150 start. Their records have gone up in value for sure. Let's see. Had a lot of questions or requests for that. Wow, this is cool. With the sticker sheets. All right. This is Mr. Bowie, Tin Machine. It's David Bowie, Reeves, Gabriels, Hunt Sales, and Tony Sales. This is an original from 1989. It's a U.S. specialty pressing OG with the original inner sleeve as well. And the vinyl is EX Plus Near Mint Minus. It has 2 sticker sheets with it as well. It's going to be a $50 start. $50 start on Tin Machine. Super clean, original from 1989. $50 start on Tin Machine. $50 start on that. All right. Going twice, going 3 times on Keith Whitley, looking for a $150 start on that. Let's see. Lights are $59.99. There you go. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this is the stuff I priced today. But I'm going to mute my mic and take a drink real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. Funky crate. Let's see. Byron Lee and the Dragonaires Disco Reggae. $9.99. It's a promo. Oh, yeah. A lot of these are promos, too. Promo from 1975. Disco Reggae, $9.99. Tin Machine is at $55 now with Tim Rory. That's at $55. Mad Season request. I was waiting for it. Final call to lock in a bid on Keith Whitley. Looking for a $150 start. Terry Riley, Lifespan. This is an original soundtrack of the film Lifespan, Les Secrets de la Vie. And Terry Riley, really like cool experimental electronic guy, one of the pioneers. This is a sealed French copy from 1978. It's $49.99. $49.99 for Terry Riley. I feel like someone's going to want that. If you know Terry Riley, that's a tough one to get. Really, almost all of his stuff's tough to get, but Pillow Talk. Excuse me. Just choked on my own tongue, I think. Pillow Talk by Sylvia. This is a 1973 funk soul record, $29.99. $29.99 in shrink with a hype sticker as well. $29.99 on that. And yeah, Tin Machines at 55 with Tim Rory. That's going twice, going 3 times. Jamie Sutar, let me know if you want back in on Tin Machine. Audio Explorer on Terry Riley. Sweet. Yeah, very cool. That is sold. That is sold. Keith Whitley's a $150 buy it now. If anyone wants Keith Whitley, it's a $150 buy it now. It is a sealed original from 1988. Keith Whitley is sold to Jim B for $150. Tin Machine EX++ Near Mint Minus in shrink, 2 sticker sheets. It's got the original inner sleeve, hype sticker. It's everything that you would want it to be. It's an OG US copy, super clean. Tony McDaniel was second on Keith Whitley. Jim B got it for $150. And the Sinatra from the previous crate. Yep, let's go ahead and sell that. This is sold to Jetstream. Thank you very much. That is sold to Jetstream. And anything else? Other Keith Whitley requests? Cool, I'll go ahead and put that up now. And then I'll get Mad Season up after this other Keith Whitley. We've only got one more Keith Whitley to knock out. And yeah, this is a another sealed original. Another sealed original copy. This is Keith Whitley. I Wonder Do You Think of Me? This is a sealed 1989 US original. $95 start. $95 start on Keith Whitley. I Wonder Do You Think of Me? Alfredo, it was $7. I'll do $7 on Spyro Gyra. $7. $7. You might have tuned out when I had counted. You said $6.50 earlier, and I was like, I'll do even dollar amounts, so I counted at 7. I'll sell it to you for $7. Tin Machine has a high bid now of $65, and Cody Wright has Keith Whitley for $100. That's going once, going twice. All right, Discover Me. That is by Shaw. This is a funk disco soul record from 1976. It's a UK import as well. $9.99, kind of a unique label there. $9.99 on that. And then Lady Bump, that's Penny McLean promo sticker, $9.99. It's a disco funk record from 1976. And he said, sold. Let's sell this Spyro Gyra to Alfredo Fuentes for $7. Thank you very much. That's sold to you. And Tin Machine over here is now at $66 with Jamie Sutar. Going once, going twice. Thomas Clark, you've been outbid. Let me know if you want back in. And Keith Whitley is going twice, going 3 times now. That is at $100 with Cody Wright. Going twice, going 3 times. And then Oregon, Winter Light, some jazz, fusion kind of stuff. In shrink, $9.99. Wonder Women, that's Harrison and Tyler. Kind of a comedy record, I believe, $9.99. Interesting track list there, especially on side 2. $9.99 on Harrison and Tyler, Wonder Women. Wolfman Jack, Through the Ages. Wolfman Jack is in shrink, $9.99 on that. Keith Whitley's at $105 with Rusty Schultz now. Rusty Schultz has that for $105. Tin Machine is at $70 with Thomas Clark. So both auctions still getting bids. Bazooka. What a cool cover. Tony Camillo's Bazooka. It's a white label promo disco funk record. $19.99 Bazooka. Just a cool cover there. $19.99 on that. WMJ Wolfman Jack. Wolfman Jack is sold to Scott Oman for $7. Thank you, Scott. That's sold to you. Keith Whitley is now at $115 with Jacob Smith. Jacob Smith has Keith Whitley for $115. I had to look at your profile picture, Jacob Smith, and make sure you weren't one of my like childhood friends. It's a guy that I've known since like third grade, I think. Yeah, named Jake Smith, and it's like, could it be? No, I don't think he listens to Keith Whitley either. That's why I was kind of surprised. But anyways, Keith Whitley's at 125 now with Cody Wright. Tin Machines at 71. Let's keep going through the crate. Dreams, Imagine My Surprise. That's $14.99. Fabulous Farquhar. That's a white label promo from 1969. $9.99. No, these are all beautiful. I promise. These came from that jazz collection. Like 99% of these records are all going to be like near mint and pristine. Casey Kelly for sale. This is a country rock record from 1973. Also a white label promo. And this one is $9.99. $9.99 for Casey Kelly white label promo country rock. This is KC and the Sunshine Band, Do It Good, one of their early albums for sure. Cool cover, in shrink, $19.99 for KC and the Sunshine Band. And let's see, Cody Wright said out on Keith Whitley. All right, Keith Whitley is a final call. That's at $130 with Jacob Smith. Final call on that. And then Tin Machine is at $75. With Thomas Clark. Jamie Sutar just said out, so thank you for letting me know. Final call on both auctions, I guess. I think, yeah, we were down to like 2 bidders on both of those. $75 with Thomas Clark. Final call on Tin Machine. And then Keith Whitley is at $130. It's a sealed original copy. That's a final call as well. Next in the crate, Tom Jans. Tom Jans is $9.99. That's a white label promo. Lexia. This is also a white label promo. It's a folk record, or funk maybe, 1972 white label promo, $14.99. Kind of a cool gold foil logo on the cover as well. I don't really want to mess with it and tear up the inner sleeve. $14.99 on Lexia, Lexia. Keith Whitley got another bid with Jim B. It's at $131 now. Keith Whitley is at $131 with Jim B. Jacob Smith, you've been outbid now. It's at $135 with Jacob Smith. Malo, Evolution. That's a white label promo as well from 1973. Crazy cool artwork on this cover, and really cool record too. And it's a white label promo. It's $29.99 for Malo Evolution. $29.99 on that. Urubamba. Urubamba, produced by Paul Simon. It's $9.99. The Carnival. This is a Latin jazz MPB kind of record from 1969. It's $14.99. Oregon, Distant Hills. That's $9.99. And then The Knights. This is The Knights. It's a funk soul record from 1976, sealed for $14.99. Caldera, a Moog Mass Caldera, Moog Mass, $24.99 from 1970, in shrink, super nice there. And Tin Machine is sold. Tin Machine is sold to Thomas Clark for $75. That is sold to Thomas Clark for $75. Yeah, definitely some obscure records, but collectible too. People, a lot of people do actually seek these out. Apparently, none of those buyers are watching right now, but these are some really good funk records. They're in like top condition too. I actually set some aside to get auctioned because I found some like really crazy funk, soul, Latin kind of records as well. Let's see. Yeah, Tin Machine, that's the one right there. That is sold. That is sold to Thomas Clark for $75. Thank you, Thomas. That's sold to you. And then Keith Whitley, the sealed Keith Whitley is sold to Jacob Smith for $135. Thank you, Jacob Smith. That's sold to you for $135. Let me get this put back away. Time for 2 more auctions, right? Yep. Let's do this, and let's see. Well, Blind Melon got asked about. Let's do that one too. Let's do Mad Season and Blind Melon. Let's see. I think they've reissued Tin Machine, at least the first one. I think they maybe Music on Vinyl or something. Music on Vinyl might have done that. All right. Big boy record time. Big boy record time here. This is a promo. Essentially, it's got the promo kit and everything. Mad Season above. Mad Season, it does have a corner clip because it does have promo stuff with it. Check it out. Here is the press photo with the info. Mad Season is the forecast for spring of '95. Has the lineup, info about them, radio station stuff. Man, this is cool. Vinyl in-store March 7th. CD and cassette March 14th. Just realized I wasn't showing the whole thing on the camera, but man, this is really sweet. There's the jacket. There's the press release. Corner clip, yeah, etched D side. No condition notes on the vinyl either. And there's the etching. Hold on, I'm trying to get it to hit the light. Yeah, Mad Season etching there. There's the side 3. Yeah, it's a 1995 US original copy. This is a $555 start. There's the first disc, near mint. Beautiful. Essentially a promo copy. I don't believe there's a promo label for this release. This is as close to a promo as you're going to get. And for a record like this, it's a big deal. Mad Season is a $555 start, and we have a bid. It's at $555 with Stephen Pardon. We are going to get an air horn tonight for sure. That is at $555. Yeah, Scott Leach, thank you very much again. It's at Mark Lent. And it's going once, going twice. Let's get this Blind Melon up. It is a Music on Vinyl pressing, but it's this version especially is obviously very well out of print. This is the 2014 Music on Vinyl reissue. Numbered, this one is number 1417. Limited to 2,000. There is the insert, and it's on B colored vinyl, which is, yeah, essentially like a yellow with black smoke. No condition notes on the vinyl. This is a $95 start. $95 start on Blind Melon. $95 start on that. Mad Season is now at $565, now $570. So we have an auction. We have 2 people bidding. And the Caldera, Ryan Mustaine, this is cool. Caldera, it's a Moog mass, so it's a lot of Moog music here. It's a 1970 USOG, no condition notes on it, and it is $24.99. $24.99 on the Kama Sutra label, $24.99 on that. Next, First Choice, So Let Us Entertain You. This is sealed. It's a 1976 soul disco record, $19.99 on that. And then Moe's Curried Soul. This is, was it Mo Kaufman? I think is her name. Yeah, Mo Kaufman. And yeah, 1970 US soul jazz kind of thing. $14.99. $14.99 on that. Danny De La O claimed Caldera, but give me 1 second. Let me see if Ryan Mustaine wants it. He did ask about it first. If he passes, then it's sold to you, Danny. Let's see. Blind Melon is at 95 with Jason Thomas. Stephen Pardon has Mad Season for $570. Aaron Andrews, you've been outbid. Let me know if you want to get back in on that. If you're just getting in, it is essentially a promo copy. It's got that clip, and then it has the like press kit information with it as well, with the photo and the information. No condition notes on the vinyl. It's got the etched D side as well. And Blind Melon's now at 100, and Mad Season is at $580. Let's see. Moe's Curried Soul, that is sold to, I thought I just saw that. Kaufman, yeah, Mo Kaufman, that's sold to Danny De La O, sorry. Thank you very much. Ryan Mustaine said pass. So Caldera is also sold to Danny De La O. Thank you very much. That is sold and sold. Wrong Caldera, no problem. Yeah, there's another Caldera. Can't remember what, but it's something. Let's see. First choice. This is a sealed original, Jim B. Sealed from 1976, 1999 on that. Mad Season out. Thank you for letting me know, Aaron Andrews. That is going twice, going 3 times now. Mad Season is at $580 with Stephen Pardon. Going twice, going 3 times. Blind Melon is at $100 with Matthew Washington, and that is going twice, going 3 times. Jim B is going to take first choice. That is sold to Jim B. That is sold. Blind Melon is the 2014 Music on Vinyl B colored vinyl. It's essentially yellow vinyl with black smoke. It's way out of print for sure. It's, yeah, I mean, it came out 16 years ago on this version. Limited to 2,000 numbered copies, and the high bid is $105 with Jason Thomas. Any roots, reggae, or dub buried in the warehouse? Probably. There's definitely going to be some reggae and the like kind of sprinkled around, especially in that jazz collection. We're calling it the jazz collection. There's a lot of other stuff in there. The condition on everything is just outstanding. That's my favorite part about it, is the condition. Finding records from like the 50s and 60s that look like they were just made yesterday. It's pretty insane. How about Young Holt Limited? Just a Melody. This one is in shrink from 1969, $14.99 on the vinyl. I promise you, if you get any of these, you're going to be absolutely blown away by how clean these are. Russell Morris 2, that's a prog record, $9.99. Ellie Stone, this is a sealed folk record from 1969, just $9.99. I'll recap this crate when I'm done going through it the first time for sure, Danny. I will recap it very quickly. Blind Melons at $110 with Mike Quadrini. Final call on Mad Season. Final call on Mad Season. That's at $580 with Stephen Pardon. And it's a final call. Blind Melon is now at $115 with Jason Thomas. Remember, you're a Womble. I had to pull it in price just because it looked hilarious and great. $9.99 on that. Remember, you're a Womble. $9.99. Porgy and Bess, Miles Davis, or Mile David. This is a UK stereo reissue, no condition notes on the vinyl. $24.99. Alternative cover, obviously, or alternate cover on the CBS label. $24.99 on Mile David. Mentor Williams, Feelings in Shrink. This is a country folk record from 1974. $9.99. I'm doing a sticker price on this stuff. Sticker price on these, Aaron. Punch. Punch is a white label promo soft rock, pop rock record from 1971. $9.99. $9.99 on Punch. Miles Davis is sold to Danny De La O. Thank you. That is sold to you. And Blind Melon's at $125 with Mike Quadrini. No, it's at $130 with Jason Thomas. Jason Thomas has Blind Melon for $130. And Mad Season is sold to Stephen Pardon. Really nice pickup here. I mean, it really doesn't get any better than that. Essentially a promo copy and near mint all around. It does have the corner clip because it's a promo, but let me get all this stuff put together. There's the press info sheet. I think Jill's here. I need to make sure that she knows I'm about to blow an air horn. But that is sold to Stephen Pardon for $580, I believe. Yep. Stephen Pardon, $580. Give me just 1 second. Hey, Jill, I'm about to blow an air horn. Okay. Yeah, just wanted to let you know. Yep. All right, 1 second. Let's see. Here are the headphones. There's the air horn. All right. Mad Season sold to Stephen Pardon for $580. Excuse me. Thank you, Stephen. This one's for you. All right. Sweet. Got an air horn. Thank you, Stephen Pardon. That is a huge pickup there. That's a grail for a lot of people there. Thank you very much. Blind Melon is at $135, $135, $136. Jason Thomas has Blind Melon for $136. Going once, going twice. Dude, Stephen Pardon, we're going to be having 90s grails, if not every night, like every other night, probably for the next couple months. You guys have no, we haven't even really hit like the tip of the iceberg with these collections. So, I don't know, call your bank or something, because we're just getting started. This is what, the first week that we've been putting these out. We're not even close. This is just like random stuff that we've found. These collections are insane. Let's go ahead and do this Living Color. I don't think I've seen this one too much. What's up, Brent? Blind Melons, the 2014 Music on Vinyl, limited to 2,000 copies on B colored vinyl. It's essentially like yellow with black smoke, numbered, and no condition notes. It is at was it like 140? Yeah, 140 with Jason Thomas. Jason Thomas has it for $140. Very well out of print, of course. And yeah, Living Color is an original though. Living Color Time's Up. This is a 1990 USOG hole punch up in the top left. Oh, this is on yellow vinyl. I didn't even realize that. It's also got the original inner sleeve. I think this also came from Scott Leach's collection. Yeah, look at that. Cool. 1990 yellow vinyl. Living Color, limited edition. It's going to be a $55 start. $55 start on Living Color, 1990 US OG. $55 start on that. And Blind Melon is going twice, going three times. That's going twice, going three times. It's at 140 with Jason Thomas. U2 Pop has not gone up yet, Cheryl. That has not gone up yet. Let's see, Theory of a Dead Man. Oh man, you're right, Jeremy. I'm sorry about that. After one of these sells, that'll be the next one that goes up. I didn't mean to neglect you, Jeremy. I will get that up right after one of these sells. Sorry about that. All right, let's finish up this crate. We've got St. Giles Cripple Gate. Yeah, St. Giles Cripple Gate is Jack Nietzsche, essentially, and it's a white label promo as well. White label, man, this crate's full of promos. $19.99 on that. Flow, this is on the CTI label. This is a pretty rare release from the CTI label. It's a demo or promo stamp copy, and it's a white label promo as well. No condition notes, $59.99. It's a jazz rock record from 1970. Flow. These are just like pristine, man. These are unbelievably clean. $59.99 on that. Warriors has sold, Mark. Yep, you missed Warriors. Have Nirvana Bleach. I think we have an import copy of it. Yeah, I believe we do have an import copy of Nirvana Bleach. Danny De La O gets the Flow. That is sold to Danny De La O. Let's make Blind Melon a final call. It's been a while since we got another bid on that. Final call on Blind Melon. The high bid is $140. Final call on that. And then Living Color has a high bid of $85 with Sean Miller. Sean Miller has Living Color for $85, going once, going twice. All right, Oregon In Concert. That's $9.99. And then there's one check condition record in here, but look at that cover. Sweet. Hidden Strength. Hidden Strength is a funk soul record from 1975. EX condition, $22.99. EX $22.99 on Hidden Strength. EX $22.99 on that one. Ryan Mustaine, you were second on Flow. You were second on Flow. And I think I'm going to go ahead and sell Blind Melon, right? Blind Melon. Blind Melon is sold to Jason Thomas for $140. Blind Melon is sold for $140 to Jason Thomas. Thank you very much. Very cool pressing there. That is sold to you for $140. And Living Color is at, yeah, $85 with Sean Miller. Going twice, going three times. Let's see, I need to get that. There we go. All right, Living Color is getting moved over here. Thank you, Jason. All right, Theory of a Dead Man. Sorry about the delay on that one. I was not intentionally neglecting you or anything. All right, let's see. Move this over here. Put this over here. All right. Theory of a Dead Man. Scars and Souvenirs. It's on glow-in-the-dark. What was it? Glow-in-the-dark front cover and glow-in-the-dark colored vinyl as well. Yeah, cool. This is 2014 U.S. pressing. It's the first and only time ever on vinyl. Limited edition glow-in-the-dark vinyl. Theory of a Dead Man. It's a $55 start. No condition notes on the vinyl. $55 start on Theory of a Dead Man. $55 start on that. All right, there it is. And Vernon Reid is a high... Oh, yeah, he's a crazy good guitar player. He was like a jazz guitarist before he joined Living Colour, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure he's like a jazz guitar player. Or jazz guitarist. Let's see. LC80, 85, Flow. Fee-Fi Fo Fum. Final Call on Living Colour. Final Call, that's at 85 with Sean Miller. Final Call. And Theory of a Dead Man has a high bid of 60 with Mike Quadrini. Now 65 with Steve MC. And Danny De La O wants Hidden Strength. That is sold to Danny De La O. I'm going to move this crate. Man, it took a while to fill up one crate. I think all these auctions are just kind of taking up a lot of time. Let's see. Let me get another empty crate. There's one right there. All right. Put these sticky notes over here and here. All right. Theory of a Dead Man has a high bid of 85 with Herman Ponte. Herman Ponte has it for 85. And let's see. Bo Nix out for... Oh, man, did he get hurt? Dang. Let's see. Living Colour is sold to Sean Miller for 85. Sean Miller got Living Colour for 85 bucks. Thank you very much. Oh, I thought I was saying Danny. Denis. Denis? Am I saying it right there? Denis? Sorry about that. Not trying to mispronounce your name. I don't think I said Renee. I thought it said Danny, but Denis. Sorry about that. Living Colour is sold. Living Colour is sold to Sean Miller for 85 bucks, and Theory of a Dead Man is now at $90 with Jeremy Rourke. Jeremy Rourke has it for 90. And I think, yeah, someone asked about this too. Let's go ahead and put this one up. Where are the hype pictures for the auctions? They should be on Facebook. I'm pretty certain that Chad posted those on Facebook today, Jordan. Let's see. Danae. All right. U2 Pop. This is a 1997 US OG limited edition. Unopened, mostly sealed was the note from Laura. It does have a little tear right there in the front, but this is an original. It's got some tears, it looks like, on the top of the back here as well. Yeah, this is going to be a $95 start. U2 Pop, 1997 US OG, $95 start on that. Theory of a Dead Man is now at 105 with Jeremy Rourke going once, going twice. Now D Kong has U2 for 95. I'm going to read through these artists and titles real quick in this crate. I know it's obscure stuff, but got to sell it. Got to show them. All right, we got Byron Lee and the Dragonaires Disco Reggae. If you need prices, or I mean the condition on everything in here is like near mint or better. Pillow Talk by Sylvia. Discover Me if you want to know like the genre or anything. I can let you know. A lot of it's like funk, soul, disco funk, jazz fusion, stuff like that in here. Lady Bump, that's Penny McLean, and a lot of these are promos too. Oregon, Winter Light, Wonder Women, Harrison and Tyler. Bazooka, very cool cover on that one. Dreams, Imagine My Surprise. Fabulous, Farquhar, that's a white label promo. Casey Kelly, For Sale. KC and the Sunshine Band, Do It Good. In Shrink, super nice OG copy there. Tom Jans is a promo as well. Lexia, that was a folk record. Malo Evolution, that's a near mint promo, white label promo on Malo there. Urubamba, that's produced by Paul Simon. The Carnival, this is like Brazilian jazz MPB kind of a record there, US pressing. Oregon, Distant Hills. The Knights, that's a funk soul record, sealed. And then Young Holt Limited, Just a Melody in Shrink. Russell Morris is a prog record. Ellie Stone is a sealed folk record. Let's see, Dunny. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm getting it right. I'm gonna have to say it. Danae. I'm gonna have to say it a bunch of times to get it right. But Danae De La O got Malo. Danae got Malo. That is sold. I'm surprised that didn't sell immediately, but Do It Good. Where was Do It Good? Do It Good. Oh, KC and the Sunshine Band, $19.99. $19.99. 19 on that. And Adam Bernardi also wants to know, same for Knights. The Knights, that is a sealed copy for $14.99. U2, I believe, is at $95, right? It's a sealed original copy. Or I should say mostly sealed, $95. That's been up for 3 minutes almost. That's going twice, going 3 times. And then Theory of a Deadman's at 110, 115, 120. Hiram Aponte has Theory of a Deadman for $120. Going twice, going 3 times. Now it's at 125 with Bill Hannum. All right. It's all sticker price. This is the first time I've shown it. I just priced these today. Danae got Malo. Brian C was second. Greg Brummett as for the price third. That is sold. U2 100. Now 125. D Kong has U2 for 125 now. Hiram Aponte, let me know if you want to get back in. He does. He's already in there. 130. D Kong, you've been outbid again. I'm going to keep running through the crate. If anyone wants to know any prices or anything, just let me know. Remember, you're a Womble. Mentor Williams, Feelings, it's a country rock record. Punch, it's a white label promo. St. Giles, Cripplegate, that is Jack Nietzsche, white label promo, cool cover as well. Oregon in Concert. All right, if anyone wants anything out of here, let me know. Gonna get this crate out of the way. All right, put that over there, and we gotta get back into a John crate. I would do a crate of new vinyl, but I don't even know if we have any. I don't know if we have any new vinyl right now at all. All right, let me get this crate up here. All right. Is that? Just don't want to mess any of this stuff up. There we go. Let's see. Nathan Edward, let me know if you want back in on U2. You've been outbid. It's at 125 with D Kong right now. And that's going twice, going 3 times. Theory of a Deadman is at 135 with Bill Hannum. And that means Hiram Aponte is out. He's set out. Thank you for letting me know, Hiram. Let's go ahead and make it a final call because I think it was just between those two. Everyone else set out. So Theory of a Deadman is at 135 with Bill Hannum, and that is a final call. And we're waiting to hear back from Nathan Edward on U2. That's going twice, going 3 times. Let me mute my mic and get a sip of a beverage before I go through this John crate. Man, this mute button is whacked. I don't know what's going on with it, but I have to hit it like 4 or 5 times to get it to work. All right. Theory of a Deadman is sold to Bill Hannum. Bill Hannum got Theory of a Deadman for 135. That is sold to you for 135. Thank you, Bill Hannum. Thank you very much. That is sold to you. Very nice copy there. Yeah, only time on vinyl too. Sweet, that's sold to you. And then YouTube Pop is a final call. I still haven't heard anything from Nathan Edward. I'm going to give him just, I don't know, however long it takes for me to introduce the next auction. And then I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Let's do this Zeppelin Japanese pressing here. 1976 Japanese Led Zeppelin 1 with the Obi and insert. Man, yeah, not a bad copy at all. Led Zeppelin 1 Japanese. I think this might have come from Scott Leach's collection as well. Scott, if you're watching, correct me if I'm wrong. I think this came from you. This also has the insert. Super clean is the note from Laura, so the vinyl, yeah, it's going to be near mint and pristine, as you would expect from Japanese pressings. It's a $75 start. $75 start on Led Zeppelin 1. $75 start on that one. Really nice Japanese copy there with the Obi. And Buck, I was about to sell it. This is a sealed, well, unopened original copy of YouTube Pop from 1997. It does have a little tear right here. Very small one right here. And then the top of the back, just a little bit there. But yeah, obviously unopened. Seems to be flat as well, which obviously is important with sealed records. The high bid on it is $125. It's on a final call. If you say pass, I'm selling it. If you bid, then we're going to keep rolling, but that is at $125. It's a sealed original, and it's up to you. Just let me know what you want to do with it. Pass, thank you for letting me know. This is sold then. D Kong gets U2 for $125, right? Yep, D Kong, you got U2 Pop for $125. Thank you very much. That's the right post-it note for that one. All right. And Led Zeppelin is at 75 with Aaron Andrus. Nick Bartron, you were second to bid. 75 on Zeppelin, so you're out. That is going once, going twice with Aaron Andrus for $75. Let's get another record up. Let's do this Lords of Acid. Lords of Acid. It does have a little bit of cover damage. That's what Laura said. It's a little hole punch. It's not bad, really. I mean, it's, you know, there's a little mark up there. Hole punch. Oh, I see. Yeah, it does have some damage right here. There's a little bit of a tear. I thought that was tape for a second, but no, that is torn. There's tape down here as well. This probably, my guess would be that it belonged to a radio station. This is a 1994 US OG. Like I said, it does have a little damage on the cover, has that tape. The vinyl's VG, and Laura said even VG copies usually sell for over $100, so this is going to be a $75 start. $75 start on Lords of Acid. Do you know if the latest orders have been shipped? I don't. Dave, I'm sorry. I am not in tune at all with shipping, unfortunately. I don't know what day they've been shipping out. I'm really not sure. I wish I had a better answer for you than that, but I just don't know. Tin Machine has sold. Yes, that has sold. Zeppelin is at 85 with Aaron Andrus. Aaron Andrus has Led Zeppelin for 85. And that is going twice, going three times. We're looking for a $75 start on Lords of Acid. And now Led Zeppelin is at 90 with Shane Landolt. It was a radio station promo, and the sticker was, that makes sense. That's kind of what it looked like to me, was that it definitely came from a radio station because they probably had something right there. Thank you, Scott, for confirming that. That is, yeah, we're looking for a $75 start. $75 start on that. Let's get into this John Crate. Buy now, best offer, everything in here. Evergreen. Evergreen is $19.99. Looks like a private press. I don't know if it's rock. They've got guitars and basses and drums. I don't know. It's from 1976. $19.99. It's a cool looking cover. Everything in here is buy now or best offer. Pavlov's Dog. Pampered Menial. That is $29.99 from 1975. Pavlov's Dog. Gordon Lightfoot, Endless Wires, $14.99. Robert John is $9.99. Bruce Johnston, Going Public is $9.99. The Fifth Dimension, Loves, Lines, Angels, and Rhymes. Fifth Dimension is $9.99. The Best of Charles Lloyd, $12.99. Petula Clark, Hits My Way, $14.99 on Petula Clark. The Vogue's Greatest Hits, The Vogue's is $9.99. Mother's Hen, interesting. Mother's Hen is $19.99. That's from 1971. That one has a look to it. RCA, let's see, Fifth Dimension 7. Let's see, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, that's sold to Adam Bernardi for $7. Final Call on Led Zeppelin. Final Call on Led Zeppelin. That's at $90 with Shane Landolt. I'm about to sell it. Final Call on that. And final call to lock in a bid on Lords of Acid. We're looking for a $75 starting bid on that. I'm going to make it a buy it now pretty dang soon. Let's see. Lloyd 10. Charles Lloyd. That is sold to Danae De La O. That is sold to you for $10. And Aaron Andrus. Aaron, I think you said out on Led Zeppelin, didn't you? Did you? No, you didn't. That was Adam Bernardi. Okay, so you never did say out. So you are allowed to come back in a bid. All right, cool. So Aaron Andrews now has Led Zeppelin for $95. That means Shane Landolt, you have been outbid. Let me know if you want back in on that. That's going once, going twice. And Lords of Acid, if anyone wants this, it is an original. It's a $75 buy it now. $75 buy it now on Lords of Acid. $75 buy it now on Lords of Acid. 1994 US OG. Does have a little tear there. Vinyl's VG, but $75 will get it sold or get it into your home. All right, let's see. Led Zeppelin's now at 97 with Shane Landolt. And I think, yeah, this is UK, right? Reissue. Yeah, I remember, the best way I can tell, yeah, is like it's got the EMI. The very first pressing of this does not have it. Luckily, I have a first pressing of this and his second record. UK cop. Man, yeah, I love this record though. Syd Barrett, The Madcap Laughs. This is a 1973 UK reissue. Man, cool. I just love the laminated cover on it and everything. 73 UK reissue. It's got the EMI logo on the label. That kind of helps identify it as that pressing. And super clean is the note from Laura. And wow, yeah, really nice. Very nice copy here. EX Plus, $55 start. $55 start on Syd Barrett. The Madcap Laughs, his first album after leaving Pink Floyd or kind of getting kicked out. You guys know the story about Syd Barrett. $55 start on that. Shane Landolt now has Led Zeppelin at $105. That's at $105. Aaron Andrews, let me know if you want back in. Evergreen, Adam Bernardi, yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks cool, man. John Price, if I had seen this, I would have put it on the turntable and given this a listen. This is the kind of stuff that I'm like, intrigued by. It looks cool to me. I don't know what it sounds like. Yeah, Buck, this is a UK. It's a 73 reissue. The vinyl's real nice. EX Plus. Yeah, UK. The jacket's not bad either. The lamination on it, it's not too bad. Like maybe slight lifting here or there, but not much at all. Very cool. We do have a bid on it though, 75. Michael Hamburger has it for 75. And let's see. Evergreen, if not taken, says Spin Cycle Vinyl. Sorry, it took me a second to make that out. Can I read the stamper code? Yeah, it's got the EMI label on it, or the EMI logo on the label. It's definitely not a first press, but it is SHVL 765 and then A-2G That's on side 1, and it looks like there's like a GO or a CO maybe, and there's a 1 on the opposite side, and then side 2 is SHVL 765B-2G, and then it looks like there's a CR. I might have read that too fast, but hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Yeah, we've identified that as a 1973. Does Zepp have a poster? Is it supposed to have a poster? If so, it does not. It's got the insert with it, but no poster. It does have an insert with it. Let's see. Evergreen. Who asked about? Was it Adam Bernardi that asked about the Evergreen record? I didn't hear anything back from him. I'm about to sell it. Yeah, Adam Bernardi, if you're there, sorry, but I'm about to sell it. 73 uses the same stampers. Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure it sounds fantastic. Let's see. Spin Cycle Vinyl is going to get Evergreen. That is sold to Spin Cycle Vinyl. Sorry, Adam Bernardi. Didn't hear anything from you, so I had... Oh, shoot. Searching Discogs, but can't find it. It's FM76022. Hold on, I might not sell it yet. Just he is still with us. I can't do that yet. Sorry, Spin Cycle. Just let's hold on for just a minute. Let's wait for just a minute. Yeah, if you want to know, if I was searching this on Discogs, I would type in Evergreen, and then, well, I guess there's no label. Yeah, I would just have to use the catalog number FM76022. That might help you out. That might help you. Yeah, FM76022. 76022. All right. Zeppelin 111. Sid 75. Sid 75. Zepp 111. Yeah, Sid Barrett's at 75. That's going twice, going 3 times. I know, yeah, Spin Cycle. Sorry, I thought he was too, but I think he's maybe trying to figure out if he wants it or not. I thought I had lost him, but he is still here. I'm waiting for him to say pass or take. If he passes, it's definitely sold to you, though. Sorry about the confusion on that. Let's keep going through this crate. We got held up on a couple things there. When I Die, Motherload. Motherload is $14.99. Smokey Robinson, Being With You, that's $12.99. What Love Has, that's another Smokey Robinson and the Miracles there. That one's $14.99. Lou Christie, Lightning Strikes, that's $9.99. Shotgun Angel, that's by Daniel Amos. Daniel Amos is $19.99. Raggedy Ann and Andy, Birthday Party. Raggedy Ann is $19.99. Adam Bernardi said he'll take it. Sorry about that, Spin Cycle. That one is sold to Adam Bernardi. And Led Zeppelin, I think I need to make a final call. Final call on Zeppelin. I know it's been up for a minute. Aaron Andrews has it for $111. That's a final call with Aaron Andrews. Final call. And Sid Barrett is a final call as well. It's at $75. Final call. They're both on a final call. All right, Lou 7. That sounds like a good price to me. Robin Glenn gets Lou Christie for $7. Thank you very much. That is sold to you. No poster on Zeppelin. It does have an insert. It's got the insert, but no poster. What kind of poster was this supposed to come with? This is a 1976 Japanese pressing. 1976 Japanese pressing. It's got the insert, no poster. DA15, Daniel Amos 15, that is sold to Dwayne Caldwell. Thank you, Dwayne. That's sold to you. And John Kaiser is back in on Sid Barrett. Or not back in, he is in on Sid Barrett. That's at $80 with John Kaiser. It does have one. The 1976 pressing is supposed to have a poster. I did not know that. Probably super rare, I would assume. But let's see. Michael Hamburger, what is Sid 8K? Are you bidding $8,000? I'll take it. Let's see. Who else? Who was the first bidder on Sid Barrett, though? Oh, it was Michael Hamburger. Okay, Michael Hamburger and John Kaiser are in on the Sid Barrett. 88. Okay. Sid Barrett's at $88. Led Zeppelin is sold. Led Zeppelin is sold to Aaron Andrus for $111. This is sold to Aaron Andrus. Thank you, Aaron. That is sold to you for $111. Let me get this all put back together. All right, that is this one here. All right, thank you very much. And Syd Barrett is still getting bids. What a great album. Bizarre and lovely, just like Syd Barrett himself. All right, one more high-end auction. Man, there's been a lot of high-end stuff tonight for sure. I know last night was like crazy, but let's see. Tom Petty. Let's do this. Tom Petty Highway Companion. Does have a little bump on the top left corner there. This is a 2017 US reissue 180 gram vinyl, all analog remaster. It's a sealed copy. $65 start. $65 start on Tom Petty. $65 start on that. That one's pretty tough to get. Michael Hamburger has Syd Barrett now for $95. John Kaiser, you've been outbid. Let's get back in there. That was listed as World Called Love. Okay. I need to check that one out because that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for, is just weird private press stuff. Well, and other stuff too, but that stuff always intrigues me. I always want to hear it. Wet Willie, Mannerisms. Wet Willie is $16.99. Marty Allen and Steve Rossi Meet the Great Society. That's $9.99. More of Hal Holbrook and Mark Twain Tonight. Volume 2 of the Hilarious Stage Show. All right, $9.99 on that. Tom Petty has a bid of $65 with Aaron Andrus. Aaron Andrus has Tom Petty for $65, going once, going twice. Southern Rock, cool. Sweet, man. I think I actually remember where that record came from. We bought a collection in like northern South Carolina, like right by the border of South and North Carolina, but that was that one where there were like tens of thousands of records, and there were some odd records like that in there. All the Keith Whitley has sold, Jacob. All of the Keith Whitley records have sold. Syd Barrett said 95 with Michael Hamburger. John Kaiser said out, so this is a final call. Final call on Syd Barrett. That's at 95 with Michael Hamburger. And Tom Petty's going twice, going 3 times. SR Being With You 10. SR Being With You 10. That was this one right here. Yeah, that is sold. Where to go? Robin Glenn. Yeah, Smokey Robinson sold to Robin Glenn for $10. Next, Pickin' at the Apex, recorded live at something. Man, the font is impossible to read. Can't read the back. Yeah, recorded live at Sammy's Apex in Johnson City, Tennessee. It's a bluegrass record, sealed for just $9.99. Some Tennessee bluegrass. That's a sealed. Got to be private press too. I mean, this looks like definitely DIY. $9.99 on that one. Patrick Moraz, Human Interface. Patrick Moraz is $9.99. Danny Tone, First Serve, is $14.99. Interesting crate. Lots of obscure stuff. I think this is some stuff that I gave John because I was trying to clear some space in our auction area. And there was some stuff where I was like, we don't need to auction these. We need to price them out. They were just taking up space. But a lot of odd, obscure stuff that you definitely don't see every day. Katie Moffett, Walking on the Moon, gold stamp promo. That's $9.99. Jam Session, Charlie Parker, All Stars Jam. That's an Italian import for $14.99. Syd Barrett is sold. Syd Barrett is sold to Michael Hamburger for $95. Thank you, Michael. That's sold to you for $95. Sweet. Nice pickup there. Tough to find really any kind of like import copy of that record for sure. That one is sold to you. Thank you very much. And Tom Petty's a final call. Final call on Tom Petty. That's a sealed 2017 analog or all analog remaster. And that is a final call. All right. Someone asked about Government Mule earlier. It was probably like an hour and a half ago or something at this point. But let's put it up. Government Mule. It's an OG. Stoned Side of the Mule, Volume 1. Cool. Limited run vinyl, features 7 songs, including Under My Thumb, Angie, Shattered, and Monkey Man. Stoned Side of the Mule made me think more a little bit about Pink Floyd than Rolling Stones, but the cover definitely gives me Rolling Stones vibes. All right, yeah, Under My Thumb, Monkey Man, Doo 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 Doo, Heartbreaker, Painted Black, Angie, Ventilator Blues, and Shattered. Cool. 2014 US OG Record Store Day exclusive, limited to 3,000 copies. The vinyl's in EX condition, and Government Mule is going to be a $30 start. $30 start. Audio Explorer, we already have a bid of 65. We're already at 65 on Tom Petty. We are already at 65. Aaron Andrews has it for 65. I was about to sell it too. But yeah, 65. It's a sealed 2017. Right? Yeah, 2017 all analog remaster. I was making sure I was reading the right post-it note. And Government Mule is at $30 with Robert Warner. That's going once, going twice. We've got like 4 opening bids on that. That's at $30 with Robert Warner. Charlie DeFrank is at 70 on Tom Petty now. Now Government Mule is at 40. Let's get back into the crate. Dave Mason, Alone Together. It's the marbled vinyl version, $34.99. Again, everything in this crate is buy now or best offer. Don't be afraid to make offers on this stuff. Warehouse Sound Company and Friends. Warehouse is $14.99. Burt Bacharach and Hal David, and I don't know, together, it's $9.99. I think I hit the key words on there at least. Tom Petty, I believe, is 2 LPs. It feels like it. Yeah, 2 LPs. 2 LPs, Dennis Jackson. It's the 2 LP version from 2017. The all analog remaster, 180 gram vinyl. The high bid right now is 75 on that. And the high bid on Government Mule is 45. Yeah, Blaine Zapnick has Government Mule for 45. Going once, going twice. Was there Brent Mason? There was Dave Mason. Together 7. Sell that to Adam Bernardi for $7. Thank you, Adam. That's sold to you. That is sold to you. Yeah, it was Dave Mason. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything else. Buy it now, best offer, everything in the crate. All right. Next, George Benson, Living Inside Your Love. George Benson is $14.99, 2 LPs. Nicolette Larson, $9.99. This is Rosanne Cash, Rhythm and Romance. Rosanne Cash is $9.99. Tom Petty is at $77 with Audio Explorer. Going once, going twice. And Government Mule now has a high bid of 47 with Nick Bargeron. All right, both auctions still getting bids. How about Fleetwood Mac Tusk? Fleetwood Mac, no condition notes, $34.99. $34.99 on Fleetwood Mac Tusk. Mark Anthony Thompson, gold stamp promo, $9.99 for Mark Anthony Thompson. Think Out Loud. Think Out Loud is $14.99. Randy Travis, old 8x10, gold stamp promo, $24.99 for Randy Travis, $24.99 on that. Nicolette Larson, let's go ahead and sell that for $7 to Deadhead Jim over on YouTube, Jim Scaccio. That is sold to you for $7. And Government Mule, yeah, is at 47 with Nick Bargeron. Who else was bidding on that? Let's see, Robert Warner said L. How about Blaine Zapnick? Let me know if you're back or if you want to get back in on Government Mule. The high bid is 47 with Nick Bargeron. Now it's at 50 with Blaine Zapnick. Shane, I would do, I know it's weird. I'm going to bump it up to 28. That would make it 20% off. It was 35. 28 would make it 20% off. Patrick Moraz, 7. Patrick Moraz, 7. Patrick Moraz. I think I passed. No, there it is. Patrick Moraz is sold to Mark Rendon for $7. Thank you very much. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. Mule is at 50. Nick Bargeron, let me know if you want back in on Government Mule. You've been outbid. That's at $50. And Tom Petty's at 79, right? Yeah, Tom Petty's at 79 with Aaron Andrus, Audio Explorer over on YouTube. Let me know if you want back in. You've been outbid. That's at 79, going twice, going 3 times. And Government Mule is now at 52. Shane Landolt said sold. Fleetwood Mac is sold to Shane Landolt for $28. That sold for $28 to Shane Landahl. Thank you very much. Dan Fogelberg, Phoenix, $9.99. Linda Thompson, One Clear Moment. That's a gold stand promo as well. $12.99 for Linda Thompson, $12.99. 38 special delivery. That is $24.99. When did this come out? I feel like I don't see that one too often. What was that? 78? 1978, 38 special. Am I crazy or does that one not? I don't know. That just doesn't look familiar to me at all. $24.99 on that. Yeah, there was a Dave Mason. It's the marbled vinyl version. It was $34.99 marbled vinyl. Dave Mason, Alone Together. Man, it's a unipack, I guess. Man, I always like to do something else with it, but yeah, marbled vinyl. Now that I've got it out, is there a inner sleeve laying around here somewhere? I don't know why it's not in one already, but let's see. Have any inner sleeves back here? Yeah, if you can grab me one, that'd be great. I'd love to get one. Jill's gonna grab me a inner sleeve for Dave Mason. Let's see, give me 1 second. Let me just set that to the side. Whether it sells or not, definitely needs to be in a inner sleeve. Let's see, where are we at on these auctions now? Tom Petty 80, Government Mule 57, Tom Petty 83, Linda 10. Let's see, Linda 10. Linda is sold to Adam Bernardi for $10. Thank you very much. And not claiming James. Stephen Douglas on 38 special. That is sold to Stephen Douglas. Thank you very much. Think Out Loud 6. Think Out Loud 6. No, that's less than half price. I'll do 10 on it. That would be $5 off. It was $14.99. Javi Soto, I'll do $10 on that one. Randy Travis 20. Let's go ahead and do that. Randy Travis is sold to Rusty Schultz for $20. Yeah. Let's see. Bill Fox, I'll sell that Dave Mason to you as soon as I get a inner sleeve for it. I'll sell it to you for $28. Let's see. No. Let's see. I might just take one out of another record or something. Hold on. I'm gonna make it happen. I'll just grab one out of one of these. If I can find one with a plain inner sleeve. Or actually, even better, there's a MoFi sleeve. Yeah, that'll work. Thank you. All right, I found one. It's a pre-owned MoFi sleeve, but hey, better than no sleeve. Or a no-fi sleeve. I guess it's not having a sleeve, right? I don't know. Stupid. All right. Here's that. Get this thing put in here. This is sold to Bill Fox. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting this right. Yeah, there we go. Bill Fox for $28. That's sold to you. Thank you. It is hard to find sleeves in a record store. It's crazy. No inner sleeves in a record store. Would you ever believe it? Javi Soto said sold. That was for... Did I put it in the back? Yeah, that one. That sold to Javi Soto for $10. Thank you very much. That is sold for $10. All right. Let's see. Got 38 special. Tom Petty 83 with Aaron Andrus. Audio Explorer said out. Final call on Tom Petty. And Government Mule 63 with Nick Bargeron. Blaine Zadnick, let me know if you want back in on Government Mule. You've been outbid. That's at 63 with Nick Bargeron. Final call on Tom Petty. Final call on Tom Petty. All right, more records in here. Third World, you've got The Power. That's $14.99. Silverhead, 16 and Savaged. Horrible. $26.99 for Silverhead. Thompson Twins, Sidekicks, $24.99 on that. Average White Band, Cut the Cake, $14.99. Is it actually a promo label? No, it's on Atlantic. That is $14.99. Blaine Zabnick, bid $65 on Government Mule. Nick Bargeron, you've been outbid. Let me know if you want back in. And I'm about to sell Tom Petty. Man, yeah, Bee Gees Trafalgar, I think it's how you say it. In shrink with hype sticker. Top copy here. $19.99 for the Bee Gees Trafalgar. This actually came from that Jazz collection. We're calling it the Jazz collection. This is one of the records that I pulled out of there. AWB, I think this probably did too because it's got that promo sticker. This is sold to Adam Bernardi for $10. Thank you, Adam. That's sold to you. Tom Petty is sold. But yeah, Nick Bargeron, let me know if you want back in on Government Mule. Tom Petty is sold to a human being. Aaron Andrus. Sorry. Aaron Andrus, you got Tom Petty for $83. Thank you very much. Nice pickup there. That is sold to you for $83. Let me get that put back together there. Trafalgar. I think, is that what I said? Trafalgar. Is that a claim? You want to buy it? It's a top copy. It's nice. Let's see. How about David Bowie? There's no junk in the auction bin tonight for sure. Ain't no junk. Ain't that right, Jill? Ain't no junk. David Bowie. Heroes. David Bowie. Heroes. This is the reissue from 1980. 1980 Indianapolis reissue. VG almost. VG plus is what Laura said. I see what she means. Side B is like EX or better. Side 1 does have some marks. Nothing deep, nothing that looks like it would affect playback too much. But yeah, David Bowie's going to be a $20 start. $20 start on David Bowie. $20 start on that. Let's see. Trafalgar. Craig, I don't know if you're messing with me or not. That doesn't look like that's how you say that at all. Now I'm starting to feel like Chad. Details on Silverhead. No condition notes, $26.99. Silverhead, it's got a promo sticker on the back as well. Let's see what the label looks like. MCA. Yeah, looks like a nice copy. $26.99 on that. Let's see. Lax Moo Cow. Lax Moo Cow on David Bowie, has bid 25 on David Bowie. Shane T. You've been outbid. It's at 25. Sorry, missed Bowie details. No problem. It's the 1980 US reissue. The vinyl's like borderline VG, VG plus. It looks VG, but it doesn't look like it'll affect playback very much. There's just some marks, especially on side A. Side B looks really clean. But the high bid is $25 with Lax Moo Cow. And let's see, Matt Shirley. Okay, what's up, man? Matt Shirley is asking about it. Trafalgar. Someone buy it. I think I just got an offer on it. Yeah, Stephen Fryu. Get this Bee Gees out of my crate. That's sold to Stephen Fryu for $15. Thank you, Stephen. That is sold to you. Thank you very much. Government Mule is still getting bids. It's at $69 with Nick Bargeron. Nick Bargeron has it for $69. Blaine Zabnick, let me know if you want back in. I guess we're just doing $1 bumps here. It's at $69. Blaine Zabnick, let me know if you want back in. And let's see. Lax Moo Cow said wait. Silverhead 20. I'm going to take that too because I hate the cover and the title of it. That's sold to Matt Lawson for $20. Thank you very much. Next in the crate, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. No sweat. All right, so we're selling a Blood and Tears record for $14.99. It's in shrink wrap. What happened to Bowie? It was at 25. Shane T, let me know if you want back in. On Bowie, it's at $25, going twice, going 3 times. And Government Mule's going twice, going 3 times as well. Blaine Zabnick, let me know if you want back in. Next, Carly Simon, Anticipation. It's a white label promo, $14.99 for Carly Simon. White label promo. I love them. I love white label promos. This is ELO, El Dorado, Electric Light Orchestra, $19.99. Final Call on Government Mule. Final Call on Government Mule, that's at $69 with Nick Bargeron. Final Call. And David Bowie is now at 26 with Shane T. 26, and that means Let's see. Matt Shirley, you've been outbid. And just say wait, not a claim on. Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good, man. No, that was sold to Stephen Fry. I knew you were trying to help me with the pronunciation, but I just wanted to make sure that you weren't claiming it. But we have sold that. But let me know if you want back in on Bowie, and you do. It's at 28 with Matt Shirley now. Shane, let me know if you want back in. Next in the crate, Jim Croce, The Faces I've Been. Hype sticker, $24.99. It's a 2 LP compilation, I guess. Special 2-record set including 19 original Jim Croce performances now available for the first time. Featuring Which Way Are You Going, Mississippi Lady, Chain Gang, Melody, and Old Man River. I don't think I've seen this too much. It's on the Live Song label. That is $24.99. $24.99 on that. And Government Mule is sold. Thank you, Matt. Government Mule is sold to Nick Bargeron. Nick Bargeron on Government Mule. Also, Matt, I think I responded to a message that you sent us. I don't know if you saw it or not, but just hit me up if you got, if there's some stuff that you want to sell or something. But let's see. Government Mule is sold to Nick Bargeron for $69. Or to Nick Bargeron for $69. I don't know what I just said. Might have said it right. Might have said it wrong. David Bowie is at 28. Shane T, let me know if you want back in. It's going twice, going 3 times. Getting down to what? We've got 3 more featured auctions, and then I'll probably definitely take a break, and we'll do a part 2 after I come back. After I, we're going to finish all the featured auctions. When I come back, I'm going to auction some other stuff. Go through some crates of who knows what. I don't even know what's up here anymore. We've purged so much stuff, and I don't know. I just haven't done a sale in a while either, so I don't know what's going on up here. But I'm gonna try to sell some stuff. How about Monster Truck foil cover? I don't know anything about it, but foil cover looks kind of cool. My guess would be like, I don't know, country rock, blues rock, southern rock, that kind of thing. Maybe it's even heavier. Maybe it's heavy psych. I don't know. It's a 2013 Canadian OG with an etched D side. No condition notes on the vinyl. It's a $35 start. There's the etching on the D side there. There's side C, and then, yeah, no condition notes on the vinyl at all. You did get Silverhead, Matt Lawson. You got it. $35 start on Monster Truck. Canadian hard rock. Thank you, Scott. That's a $35 start. $35 start on that. David Bowie out. Thank you for letting me know. Let's do a final call on Bowie. Final call on David Bowie. Matt Shirley has it for 28. Final call on that. And yeah. Buy now, best offer, everything in this crate. I'm going to run through it again. I'm just going to read the artists and titles. Canadian band, sort of hard rock. Cool. Thank you, Matt. And thank you, Scott. Thanks for helping me out. I am going to mute my mic for 1 second. Give me 1 second here. All right, I'm back. Jim Croce info. Yeah, Scott Dyer. This was a kind of an interesting looking release to me. It has a like promo cut kind of on it too. Is it a promo label? No. Yeah, it is. It is actually promotional copy, not for sale. This is it right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it does say promo copy. I saw that cut. Usually when there's like a little like triangle kind of in the cut, that's typically an indicator of a promo cut, as to differentiate it from a like discount bin or cutout bin. But got This Land Is Your Land, Greenback Dollar, Pig Song, Gunga Dean, Sun Come Up, Big Fat Woman, Charlie Green, Play That Slide Trombone, Railroads and Riverboats, Railroad Song, The Way We Used To, Maybe Tomorrow, Stone Walls, I Remember Mary, Country Girl, Which Way Are You Going, King's Song, Mississippi Lady, Chain Gang Medley, Old Man River. And then side 4, it says this side consists of raps which were featured in Jim Croce's concert appearances: Carmela, South Philly, Cars and Dates, Chrome and Clubs, The Chinese, Trucks and Ups, and The Army. Interesting release though. Yeah, $24.99. $24.99 on that. Scott Dyer, let me know if you are interested in that. But this David Bowie is sold to Matt Shirley for $28. This is sold to Matt Shirley for $28. Thank you very much. Let me get this put back together. That is sold. Ellen and Rossi and Mark Twain, 14 for the two. Let me see, Nick. Where was that? Ellen and Rossi. Ellen and Rossi. I remember the Mark Twain thing that you're talking about. Let's see. There's that bluegrass thing. There's the Mark Twain. And there's Allen and Rossi. So you want to do 7 and 7? Yeah, I can do that for sure. Who was that? Nick Sergienko. Yeah. Sold Mark Twain for $7 and this Marty Allen for $7. Those are sold to Nick Sergienko. New because yeah, I'm pretty certain that came from Scott Leach. Let's see. It was, yeah, okay. The opening bid on this is $35, and it's a final call to lock in a bid for $35. That's different. I don't think I want to. Yeah, no, I get it. Never hurts to ask. It's got some, like, I think it said a lot of the material on it was, like, previously unreleased. A lot of previously unreleased stuff on there. 2LP promo compilation there. Pretty interesting. Bon Jovi. Let's do this. Bon Jovi. This is Bon Jovi self-titled. It's a 1984 U.S. Pitman OG with the original inner sleeve, and the vinyl is in EX condition. Very nice. EX looks like a, yeah, Pitman pressing. I think I already said that, but yeah, EX on the vinyl. It's going to be a $25 start. $25 start on John Bovey. Bon Jovi is a $25 start. And Monster Truck does have a bid for 35, or excuse me, 35. Matt Lawson has Monster Truck for 35. Going once, going twice, Matt Lawson. Matt Lawson has it for 35, going once, going twice. Looking for a $25 start on Bon Jovi. And Jim Croce is sold to Adam Bernardi for 18. Thank you, Adam. That's sold to you for $18. Pavlov's Dog. Excuse me, I didn't mean to yell. Pavlov's Dog is still available. Gordon Lightfoot, Endless Wire. Robert John. Bruce Johnston, Going Public, Petula Clark, The Vogue's Greatest Hits, Mother Hen, When I Die. That's Motherload. Interesting looking cover there, $14.99 on Buddha Records, if that helps you at all. BJ, yeah, Bon Jovi's at 26 with Amenities. That's Alfredo Fuentes and Rusty Schultz. You've been outbid. That's at $26 with Alfredo Fuentes. I'm going to go ahead and just move Monster Truck to a final call. That's at $35 with Matt Lawson, final call. What Love Has, that's another Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. It's an early one, too, on the Tamla label. Tamla label there. Next, Raggedy Ann and Andy, Birthday Party. Wet Willie, Mannerisms. Picking at the Apex. It's a bluegrass record from Johnson City, Tennessee, sealed just for $9.99. Motherload, Denise, what's up? $14.99. And this is a buy now best offer crate. Let's see what detail. Jason Boxhall, which one? So what details? Oh, What Love Has. That's $14.99. No condition notes on the vinyl. On the Tamla label. Looks clean. No condition notes that John made on here. Let's see. Hollywood Pressing. $14.99. Everything in here is buy now or best offer. This is Monster Truck Black Marble Smoke. It's not a marble pressing. It's black vinyl, but it does have that etching on the D side. Sid Barrett went for $95. It was a 1973 repress, not an original, but an early UK repress. Denise said 10. Yeah, Motherload. Let's sell that Motherload to Denise for $10. Denise Oftedal got Motherload for $10. Thank you very much. And then Smokey Robinson is sold to Jason Boxell for $10 as well. Bon Jovi's at $30 with Amenities or Alfredo Fuentes. And that means Aaron Andrus, you've been outbid. Aaron Andrus, let me know if you want back in. Wet Willie is $16.99. No condition notes on the vinyl. Does have a little bit of writing on the cover. The cover is like probably VG at best. No condition notes on the vinyl itself, though. $16.99. Sully Q's if you want that. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything else. WW10. Tony McDaniel, WW10. WW10. Where was that? Wet Willie 10. I just saw that you said that, but that was... All right. See you, Jill. Thank you. Actually, yeah, you offered 10 before. I would do 12 on it. So, Tony McDaniel, since you made an offer on it first, I'll sell this to you if you want it, but I'll have to do 12 on it. $2 bump. It was 17. I'll make it $12. Tony McDaniel, if you want it, I'll sell it to you for $12. There goes Mark. Pavlov's Dog was $29.99. No condition notes on the vinyl there. $29.99. Some kind of discount crate. I don't know. Like in part 2, Jim B. I don't know what I'm going to do in part 2 yet because I don't really know what's happening up here anymore. I haven't done a sale in forever, but I'm going to sell some stuff in part 2 for sure. All right. Let me scroll up again, man. There's a lot of questions. Yeah, Pavlov's Dog was $29.99. Tony McDaniel said sold. Wet Willie is sold to Tony McDaniel for $12. Thank you. The Vogues, I believe, is still available. Give me 1 second. Robin Murphy Glenn. Was that in this section? Yeah, greatest hits. It's $9.99. $9.99. Yeah, Jim B, after all the auctions are gone and done, I'm going to take a break, come back and do a part 2. Kind of like I usually do. I know Chad doesn't do that, but I'm human. I don't think he is. I like to take, I like to sit down for a minute after standing for 3.5 or 4 hours. And I've been here since 11 o'clock today, so I'd like to sit for just a second. Let's see. Pavlov's Dog. Out, no problem. I understand. Jim B ain't gonna shake me. No way. Hold on. Yeah, Vogue's was $9.99. What is Picking at the Apex? This is a, not Nashville, but a bluegrass record recorded in Johnson, Tennessee. Looks like a private press. It's $9.99. Robin Glenn gets the Vogues for $7. And golly, Monster Truck. I'm sorry. I know I left that up there for a long time. Monster Truck is definitely sold. It's been up there for too long. It's sold for $35. Victor Guerra bid $36. I did not see that until just now. Matt Lawson, let me know if you want back in. I know that was up for a while. I'm sorry to Matt Lawson and Victor Guerra. I kind of lost track of this one. This is at $36 with Victor Guerra. And I guess it's like going one. I don't know. Matt Lawson, if you want to bid again, we'll keep it running. If you say out, I'm just going to sell it to Victor Guerra because I think it was really just between you two. Bon Jovi, I think it's at $30. No, 33, 35. It's at 35. And that's going twice, going 3 times. It's at $35 with amenities. That's at $35 with amenities. Aaron Andrews, let me know if you want back in on that. And Matt Lawson does want back in on Monster Truck. That's at $38. Victor Guerra, let me know if you want back in. That's at $38 with Matt Lawson. Sorry about the confusion there. I kind of lost track with all the questions and comments. Bon Jovi's at $37 with Aaron Andrews now. And see, Gordon price. Will Smithson, Gordon Lightfoot was $14.99. No condition notes on that. $14.99 on that one. Let's see. Sold Vogues. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything else. Mark Olson. Let's see. Bluegrass. Hitters for part 2 sounds good. Yeah, man. You know me. Let's see. Just making sure. All right, I think I'm really caught up now. Now I'm going to keep reading titles in this crate. Let me know if you need any prices or want to make offers. Danny Tone, First Serve. Ketty Moffitt. Man, we're still getting bids on both auctions, too. Bon Jovi's at $39 with Alfredo Fuentes or amenities. Going once, going twice. I'm missing quite a bit. Am I missing a lot of comments and offers? I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've done this. Monster Truck is at $38 with Matt Lawson. Now it's at $39 with Victor Guerra. What else am I missing? I think I got everything, right? I got that. Got the Motherlode thing. Pavlov, they passed. Yeah, I think I'm caught. I think I got it all, Denise. Don't You know. Oh, joke. Okay, you're joking. You got jokes. It wasn't Jim B, Craig. Jim B didn't do it. Can't shake me. I shook myself. Bon Jovi's at 41 with Aaron Andrus. And all right, let's keep going. Jam Session, Charlie Parker All-Stars Jam, Warehouse Sound Company and Friends, George Benson, Living Inside Your Love, Roseanne Cash, Rhythm and Romance, Mark Anthony Thompson, Dan Fogelberg, Phoenix, Third World, You've Got the Power, Thompson Twins, Sidekicks, Blood and Tears. I'm just calling it that because it's called No Sweat. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, No Sweat. Carly Simon, Anticipation. You're missing Jim B, half off crate. Yeah. Let's see. Bon Jovi, 42. Monster Truck, 40. Victor Guerra, let me know if you want back in on Monster Truck. The high bid's at 40 with Matt Lawson now. Caffeine level low. Yeah, I feel like I'm running out of gas. Let's see. ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, El Dorado, still available. And then Third World, Prisoner in the Street Live, original soundtrack from the film. Monster Truck out. Thank you for letting me know. This is a final call. Monster Truck is a final call that's at $40 with Matt Lawson. Final call. Carly Simon price. I think that was a white label promo. It is $14.99. Yeah, Matt Shirley. It's a white label promo copy. No condition notes on the vinyl. It's a super clean copy. This came from the, what I'm calling the jazz collection. There are non-jazz records. From that collection, there are so many promos, sealed records, things in shrink. Just like the condition of everything is unbelievable. You won't be disappointed with that one. I keep wanting to say Billy Joel. Bon Jovi's at 43. That is at $43 with Aaron Andrus. I would have taken 10. I know it's maybe done. I don't like doing a dollar bump, but let's make it $10. Let's do $10 on it, Matt Shirley. Let's see, BJ Pass. Thank you for letting me know. Final call on Bon Jovi. Final call on Bon Jovi. Final call. Monster Truck is sold to Matt Lawson for 40. Price on Apex. Give me 1 second, Cody Wright. Give me 1 second. I'll get you that price on Apex. Yeah, Monster Truck is sold to Matt Lawson for 40. Thank you, Matt. Get this put back together here. There's the little info sticker. And final call on Bon Jovi as well. Price on Apex. Let's see. Price on Apex. Apex. What was Apex? Apex. I don't remember. I don't even know if I've said the word Apex today. Am I missing something? Oh, this one here. Sealed for $9.99. Drive a hard bargain. Let's see. Sorry, man. I hate doing I need $1 more. But Bon Jovi is also sold. Bon Jovi is sold to Aaron Andrus for $43. That's sold to Aaron Andrus for $43. Yeah, this is a sealed bluegrass record, $9.99. Cody Wright it's bluegrass from Johnson City, Tennessee. But yeah, Bon Jovi sold for $43. This is sold to Cody Wright, and Carly Simon is sold to Matt Shirley for $10. That's sold to Matt Shirley for $10. Price on Back to the Future, Bud Solo. That's a new sealed reissue. It's $33.99. $33.99. I've got just one more auction record over here. Let's do it. XTC. This is probably my favorite XTC record. Man, there's a song on here that I played on my radio show. Speaking of which, I'm actually about to start DJing on the radio again, starting next Friday, like this upcoming Friday, at 3 o'clock Central Time. I might post the details or something. I'm going to be doing it every Friday from 3 to 4. It's called The Smell of Incense. It's on a community radio station here in Nashville. I took a break from it for a while because my schedule gets crazy sometimes, but I think I'm ready to get back in there. But XTC, Black Sea, the song I really like is, I think it's the last one, Travels in Neon. Travels in Neon, XTC, Black Sea. This is a 1980 US Presswell OG with the bag as well. And it's VG Plus, $25 start. $25 start on XTC. Hold on, I just heard the door open. Let me see what's going on here. Who is here? Is it not locked? Hello? Hello? Hold on. Oh, all right. It's people that are supposed to be here, so it's not an intruder, thankfully. All right. All right, XTC, $25 start. But yeah, I don't know, it's like one of the I like how XTC sounds normally, and I love their Dukes of Stratosphere side projects and all that, but that song that I mentioned, it's like kind of dark and almost like, I don't know if industrial is the right word, but it's pretty wild. Let's see, XTC's at 30 with Shane Landolt. He's posted the call letters. It's WXNA. And the website's like WXNAFM.org. Let's see. All right, let me get this crate out of the way. WXNA 1015 WXNA FM. You're listening to the X. All right, I've got one more John crate. I'm going to show this before I take the break. I'm going to fly through this thing. What's the tune called? Oh, from this XTC record, Craig. It's, man, I can never remember. It's like Travels of Nylon or something. Yeah, Travels in Nylon, not Nylon, Nylon, Nihilon. It's like 6.5 minutes too, but it's pretty non-XTC sounding, but very cool. Kind of darker for them for sure. All right. Let's see. Kid Free. All right, me too. Paper and Iron. Cool. Yeah, man. Let's see. It's at 38 with Will Smithson now. Let's see what's in this last John crate. Pat Metheny and Lyle Mays, As Falls Wichita, So Falls Wichita, Falls, $24.99. MFSB, Love Is the Message, that's $9.99. Larry Raspberry and the High Steppers in the pink. I wonder if this is on colored vinyl. $9.99? Maybe not. I think there are versions of this on colored vinyl. $9.99. Yeah, Travels in Neon. Really cool track. XTC's at 38 with Will Smithson. Shane Landolt, you've been outbid. One of my favorite album titles. Black Sea. Or in the pink. Yeah, me too. All right, let's see. Stan Getz with guest artist Loreno Almeida. $29.99 on Stan Getz. Cool. Don't see that one too often. I wonder if it's a stereo copy on the Black Verve label. Sweet. PM. Pat Metheny sold to Ryan Mustaine. These are all buy now or best offer. XTC is now at 45 with Shane Landolt. Will Smithson, you've been outbid. This is the Great Grizzly Bear Hunt. The Incredible Broadside Brass Bed Band. Man, these guys love alliteration. That's sealed from 1971, $19.99. What a cover. $19.99 on that. Gets 23. That is sold to Blaine. Actually, Holbrook CM claimed it for full price. That's sold to Holbrook CM. Thank you, Holbrook. That is sold to you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the one I was talking about, $2. Let's see, XTC 45. XTC 45, that's with Shane Landolt. Will Smithson said out, thank you for letting me know. Let's make XTC a final call on XTC. And that is at 45. Final call next. Meg Christian, Face the Music, $12.99. The Doobie Brothers, Taking It to the Streets, $14.99. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Mirror Image, $14.99. Dr. Hook, promo stamp on the cover, belly up. Dr. Hook is $19.99. I wonder if it's actually a promo label too. Very possible if it came from that Jazz collection. Well, it might not have even had a promo label to begin with. I feel like this jacket is printed backwards too. It's like the first time I've ever seen this record or something. All right, Dr. Hook with a promo stamp. Doobies. All right, that VH Lite is pretty sick. Yeah, man. Doobies sold to Al Cox. Thank you very much. Ringo, Ryan, MU were second on that. XTC is sold. XTC is sold to Shane Landolt for $45. Nice pickup there. Great album. Cool that it has the little bag with it too. All right. It's sold for $45. Shane Landolt. Man, come on, get in there. There we go. And I'm gonna finish this crate up and then gonna take a little break. What's up?
I'm making the flip price for the morning.
All right. Country Joe McDonald, Love is a Fire. That's $14.99. Dan Fogelberg and Tim Weisberg, twin sons of different mothers, $9.99. Dr. Hook, $15. Let's sell that to James Goggin for $15. CCR, that's more Creedence Gold. That is sealed from 1973, $39.99. Sealed copy. Would not be surprised at all if that's also from that Jazz collection. Jim Croce, Life and Times is $14.99. David Crosby and Graham Nash, Wind on the Water, $14.99 on that. $14.99. That's also a white label promo on David Crosby and Graham Nash, $14.99. ELO 2, yeah, 2 Roman numerals there. Electric Light Orchestra 2, that's $19.99. Country Joe 10. I don't know about that. Let me see. 12. Brian Call, I'll do $12 on it. 12 on Country Joe. Neil Diamond, Beautiful Noise. Produced by Robbie Robertson. Cool. $9.99 for Neil Diamond. The Best of Herman's Hermits. That's a sealed copy. $19.99 for Herman's Hermits. A Rock and Roll Collection. Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly, $19.99. It's 2 LPs. Brian said 12's okay. That is sold to Brian Call for $12. What was the Croce? Let me see. Jim Croce was Life and Times. Life and Times, $14.99. No condition notes on that. And just seeing if it's a promo. Nope. A ton of promos today, though. Let's see. That was $14.99. 12 okay. ND7. What was ND? Neil Diamond. Looks like Ringo Ryan M wanted to claim this at sticker price, but you were first, Joe Salamone. So if you want this, that's going to be sticker price, which is $9.99. Herman's Hermits, the sealed copy, that is sold to Jason Boxall for $15. Brian Kosmiski on Jim Croce. Thank you, Brian. That's sold to you. Let's see, who did I say? Yeah, Joe Salamone. Just let me know if you want that Neil Diamond. Carly Simon, No Secrets. $9.99 on Carly Simon. Captain Blood, classic film scores for Errol Flynn, all newly recorded. That's $14.99. Neil Diamond is sold to Joe Salamone. That's sold to you. And Jim Croce. Did I already pull Jim Croce? I did, yep. Next in the crate, Southern Pacific Diner, $9.99. Gold stamp promo on that. The Truth, Weapons of Love, that's $14.99. Also a gold stamp promo. This is the original soundtrack album. Was this Anthony Newley in Can? Hieronymus Merkin, Ever Forget Mercy, Humpy, and Find True Happiness? What is this word salad here? It's from the Cap label. I still don't know what's going on. Music by Anthony Newley. I don't know. It's $24.99 though. It's a sealed copy from 1969. That's something. I don't know. Put a band-aid. Man, it's fine. I'd put one on all day. It's like, it looks worse than it is. Let's see. Any really rare Richie Valens? No, I don't think so. Let's see. The XTC tunes. Yeah, man. Craig, yeah. It seems like something that would be right up your alley for sure. Newly is a movie. It's also a soundtrack, and it's sealed for $24.99. Let's see. Let's keep going. Third World, Sense of Purpose, $14.99. Timbuk 3, Eden Alley. Timbuk 3 is a gold stamp promo, $14.99 on that. Roseanne Cash 7, Year Ache, $9.99. The Midas Touch is $9.99. Grand Old Country Stars play Grand Old Country Hits, $9.99 on that. Eric Clapton, There's One in Every Crowd, sealed, $29.99. Eric Clapton is sealed. Again, everything in here is buy now or best offer. Lydia, Cold Blood promo from 1974, $24.99. It is a white label, or not white label, but it does say promotion copy, not for sale. Warner didn't really do white labels in the mid to late 70s. They just kind of marked them that way. Let's see. Brian Case. Send me a message, Brian, and I'll see what I can do. We'll see if we can make something happen there. Roseanne Cash. Roseanne Cash is sold to Stephen Pardon for $7. Ball and Jack. Ball and Jack is $19.99. Stacy Metternich on Lydia. That's a nice white label promo there, sold to Stacy Metternich. Thank you, Stacy. Speaking of Lydia, here's Cold Blood. First Taste of Sin. Yeah, $19.99. Is this a promo too? It is not. It does have a promo sticker on the back, but yeah, $19.99 for Cold Blood. Music Too Good for Words 2. A No Speak sampler. What is this? $14.99. It's got some stuff yeah, Alvin Lee, Randy California, Steve Hunter, Wishbone Ash, Pete Haycock. Interesting. It's a little compilation. There's Stuart Copeland on here too. $14.99. Very interesting. What's on GOC? GOC. What's on GOC? Grand Ole Country Stars. Floyd Kramer, Naomi, Chet Atkins, Foggy Mountaintop, Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass Boys, Katie Hill, Delwood, Tennessee Waltz, Boots Randolph, Big Daddy, Pee Wee King and his band Bonaparte's Retreat, Hank Snow, Vaya Con Dios, Homer and Jethro, the Homer and Jethro Boogie, Jerry Bird, How Do You Do, and Wade Ray and the Country Fiddlers, Devil's Dream. That's what's on there. Let's see. CCR 25. What did we have it marked? 40. 32. I would do $32 on it, James. It is a sealed original. What Copeland? This is a sampler kind of a thing. Joel Castillo, but I think, yeah, it was on the very last track. It's $14.99 gold stamp promo. You see what the label looks like. I'm just curious. It's even like a little insert there. Sleeve. Cool. IRS label. From the IRS label there. And Joel Castillo, let me know if you're interested in that. If not, it looks like Amenities would like to get it. I'll stick this in the back for now. What was Timbuk 3? Michael Hamburger Timbuk 3 was this one right here. Eden Alley. It's a gold stamp promo from 1988. No condition notes. It's got the original inner sleeve. The vinyl super clean as well. Yeah, that would be, yeah, $14.99 on that. But again, everything in here is buy now best offer. Let's see, sold CCR. That is sold, or this CCR is sold to James Goggin for $32. And the Music 2, this thing is sold to Amenities or Alfredo Fuentes for $16. Let's see. No, you got it for 16, man. I'll wait. Hold on. Not that, not Timbuk 3. Where's the other one? That's the one I meant to grab. And the sticker price on this is $14.99. I'll just sell it to you for sticker. It's $14.99. I'll sell it to you for sticker. You're offering more than the sticker price. I won't allow it. Timbuk 3 still available. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, New Blood. That's $14.99. $14.99 on Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Super clean. I can tell these came from that jazz collection. They're very well taken care of. And I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, Chronicles, Booker T and Priscilla Jones. The cover has like a promotional, promotion not for sale kind of stamp on it. And it is $24.99, and it also is a white label promo on the A&M label. Yeah, Booker T and Priscilla Jones, no condition notes, white label promo, $24.99. Robert Johnson, I'm finishing up this crate, then I'm taking a break. When I come back, I'll find some stuff to auction in part 2, but I'm just trying to finish up this John crate. Chicago 6, this one's $9.99. Promo sticker on the back, $9.99 for Chicago. Average white band is $14.99. Joan Baez from Every Stage, promo sticker, in shrink, hype sticker. It's a white label promo as well, $19.99. That's a top copy. I know it's a Joan Baez record, but I mean, it's a white label promo in shrink with hype sticker. Thompson Twins, 12-inch single, Get That Love. That's $9.99. Let's see. Never seen that on. Yeah, it's pretty uncommon to see those kind of stamps. I think it was like only certain labels or pressing plants or whatever, you know, that had that kind of thing. Ryan Mustaine on Average Wideband. Yeah, that's a top copy. Chicago, a lot of top copies in this crate. That is sold to L. Kulik for $7. Joan Baez is sold to Blaine Zapnick. Thank you very much. And TT Thompson Twins sold to Mike Owen. I'll see you Monday, Mike. JB15. Did I already sell JB? What was JB? Is it further back? Oh, Joan Baez. That's what that was. Buddy Holly 14. I hope he held back something fun for midnight. Not for you, Mark. Not for you. I'll see what I can scrounge up. Buddy Holly. Was there a Buddy Holly? Yeah, there is. 14. Yeah, let's sell that to Sully Cuse for $14. Thank you very much. That's sold to you. 38 special Tour de Force, $24.99. Has a hype sticker. It's a gold stamp promo. Like I said, man, these are those spiffy copies. Very nice. 38 special is $24.99. $24.99. Joan Baez has sold. Man, we had 3 claims on Joan Baez. That is sold. UB40, unemployment benefit. Oh, yeah, signing off. This is not a very common UB40 record. This one's $29.99. $29.99. Very interesting here. I think this came from the guy that was in the music business, actually. This one did not come from the jazz collection because I remember seeing this. That is $29.99. I'll take $10.3. Let's see, Mike Owen on $10.3. That is sold to Mike Owen. Thank you, Mike. That's sold to you. 38 special, $20. All right, that's sold to L. Kulik. Another really nice copy sold. And this is the best of music and rhythm. David Byrne, Nico May, The English Beat, Peter Gabriel, Prince, Nico. What the heck? This is cool. Cool compilation here. $16.99 on the PVC label. $16.99. Some cool artists on there. $16.99. If you want that, just, I don't know, comp or various, whatever you want to say it, just let me know what you want. Bachelor Party. The music from the movie. Bachelor Party with The Alarm, The Flesh Tones, REM, Jules Holland, Oingo Boingo, and more. $19.99 for the Bachelor Party. Gabriel. That was this one here. That is sold to Mark Fallon. Happy birthday. There it is. Mike Owen, you were second on Best Of. Will Smithson, you were third. I knew that was going to sell. It was a cool comp. How about Bachelor Party, though? Yeah, that's sold to Mark Fallon. That is sold. I figured that would sell, too. What was DB? David Byrne. Okay, yeah. Jared Inc., you were like fourth, I think. Rock at the Edge. Man, these are some cool comps. Patti Smith, Lou Reed, Richard Hell and the Voidoids. Television, Blondie, Iggy Pop. What the heck? $19.99. $19.99. Rock at the Edge. This is Lee Michaels. Fifth, Lee Michaels is $19.99. And then Soul Man. The Soul Man soundtrack. What a weird movie. Sam Moore and Lou Reed, Models, New Shoes, Martha Davis and Sly Stone, Ricky, Brenna Russell. Ray Don Chong and Tom Scott. That's $19.99. $19.99 on that. Edge, Rocket the Edge. That is sold to Michael Butler. That's a really cool comp there. All right, man. I guess I'll run through this one more time. All right. We sold a lot out of there just on the first go through, but we still got Grand Ole Country Stars, MFSB, Love is the Message, Larry Raspberry and the High Steppers. That, what is it? The Great Grizzly Bear Hunt, the Incredible Broadside Brass Bed Band. That was sealed. Meg Christian, Face of the Music. If you need prices, let me know. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Mirror Image, Dan Fogelberg and Tim Weisberg. David Crosby and Graham Nash, Wind on the Water. ELO 2. Carly Simon, No Secrets. I think, was this a promo? Maybe not. I know it's super clean, though. I just want to check. I mean, it feels like this has never been out. It feels like it's never breathed air in its life. All right, let's see if I can get it back in. That's the mistake, or the risk that you take sometimes with taking these out, especially when it's in shrink, so it could get caught up. There we go. Carly. Captain Blood, film score, Southern Specific, The Truth, Weapons of Love. There's that movie soundtrack sealed. Bought more from you tonight than I bought from Chad and Weeks. Heck yeah, thanks Mark. Happy birthday. Third World, Sense of Purpose, The Midas Touch. Eric Clapton, There's One in Every Crowd. That's a sealed copy. It's got a little saw cut, but yeah, sealed original copy there. Ball and Jack, Cold Blood, First Taste of Sin, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, New Blood. Booker T and Priscilla Jones. This is one of the ones I'm most surprised didn't even get an offer. It's a white label promo. It's got that odd promotional stamp on the cover. Very unique. $24.99. It's a super clean copy, too. And then UB40, another one I'm surprised didn't get an offer because I feel like I don't see this particular one very often at all. And then Lee Michaels and the Soul Man soundtrack. Those are all still available if anyone wants to make an offer on anything in there. Now's the time. All right, and then I'm gonna take a little break. Eric Clapton was $29.99, I believe. Let me make sure. Eric Clapton, There's One in Every Crowd, sealed, $29.99. Wind on the Water. What was Wind on the Water? Wind on the Water. Wind on the Water. I don't remember saying that. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's it. That is sold to Wayne Bartow. Thank you very much. That's sold to you. And then, let's see, Booker 20. I like the sound of that. That will work. That is sold to Blaine Zatnick. That's sold to Blaine Zatnick. Thank you very much. UB40, I believe, was $29.99. Shane T, yeah, it was $29.99. I'd like to take 24 on it. We've had a couple offers. I'll take 24 on it, though. I will take 24 on that. And then, yeah, the sealed Clapton was $29.99. Let's see. Go light some incense. All right. Let's see. Curly, it's not a promo, Michael Hamburger. It's just a super clean copy. Like near mint, original inner sleeve. Like if it looks and feels like it's never been taken out of the jacket. I might have been the first one to do that. It's in shrink and stuff, so I guess maybe someone opened it and checked it one time, but very clean. Very, very clean. I don't know. I always like showing records on the camera, but at the same time, like you can't really see how nice these are. It's really hard to show that on a camera. Let's see. Shane T said 24. Cool. This is sold to Shane T for $24. Thank you very much. And let me know about the Clapton. Who was that? BB King? 21 BK King. Burger King King. The 21 Burger King King. If you're interested or if you want to make an offer or anything, it's a sealed original. It's $29.99. 41-6. Yikes. That's, man. Really missing George Kittle, huh? The Seahawks defense is so good too, though. Oh, yeah, we did have one no-bid auction. The only auction that did not get a bid and didn't sell is this Lords of Acid Voodoo U. It's a 94 US original. Does have some cover damage. The vinyl's in VG condition. We were looking for 75 on that one. If anyone wants that or wants to make a very fair offer on it, I'm willing to sell it. Let's see. Just checking the label to see if it was promo marked or anything, but no. But this, yeah, Scott Leach, the original owner of this, or who we got this collection from, did say this came from a radio station, which I figured because usually radio station copies have little tags like that on the cover. He said that had gotten ripped because it had some kind of radio station sticker on it as well. But yeah, if anyone wants that or wants to make an offer, anything like that, we're looking for 75. Willing to negotiate though. But that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for part one. I'm gonna end the stream, sit down for a minute, take a little break, get some water, whatever, all that stuff, and then I'll come back and try to sell some more stuff. I'll see you guys in a bit. What is it? 9:53? Maybe around like, I want to say 10:20, 10:30 at the very latest. I'll be back for part two. All right. I'll see you guys in a